It's the Social Drinkers podcast.
Welcome to the Social Drinkers podcast. I'm Chon.
I'm Sean P.
And we have our special guest.
DoubleXperience.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is going to be some fun. So I'm glad you all tuned in. We're getting ready to talk to these handsome guys and let them tell us a little about us. First of all, let's start off with how's everybody's Sunday? We'll let y'all go first.
Actually, Sunday's going pretty well. It's actually a beautiful day outside.
Yeah, it is.
One of those days you just take a cruise to the beach and call it a day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, but go to church first, yeah.
Yeah, gotta do that.
You gotta throw that one in there. You need to go to church.
Yes. That's it.
Hey, it's a great day.
Yeah,
Everybody should have a great day.
The Texans won, so yeah, I'm
I
happy.
see.
The fans, yeah. So you real happy.
Hey, everybody should be real happy. You woke
Should be a
up,
good
didn't
day.
you?
You woke up. That's every day.
That's
should be
a
a good
great
day.
day.
Right, that's
No
right.
matter how bad it is, to be like, hey, I woke up. You know how people wish they woke up?
Oh yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Like I always tell people, hey, when you think you have a bad day, just remember somebody else got it worse than you
way
do.
worse, way worse. That's a positive outlook.
Yeah.
Sean, what's going on in your world? Like, what's happening that you just may want to voice your opinion about of what's been going on?
Nothing important. I'm all about the podcast. We
Okay.
got in the studio. We have a new member by the name of Kale. Y'all gonna be seeing him real soon.
Yes.
We have a couple of things that we got going on, so my focus is on that. The outside stuff don't even matter.
It don't even matter right
Not
now.
much.
Hey, that's how you do it.
So let me ask y'all something. Well, I got something outside that I may want to talk about a little bit. Have you guys been paying attention to all these children that's been coming up missing?
Yeah. I mean, that's the crazy thing. That's why people need to watch their kids. Get some rope or something. You gotta shut them down. Get
So
them
remember back not too long ago, you had your kids tethered to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
with
with
your
those
arm
little
around the
stretchies.
waist.
It looked ridiculous back
And they
then.
ran off and stopped.
But now
It's necessary.
it started to look a little bit more sane.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Hey, you turn your head 5 minutes, your kid gone.
Gone.
Yeah, but then you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it like this. It's also on the parents too, cause like
Yeah.
there's moms out there that won't let the dad see the kids, and there's
Yes.
dads that won't let the mom
Yep,
see the
yep.
kids, and they want to see them, and so
Yeah,
sometimes that occurs. Now anybody outside of that, that's different reasons on why they're doing it, but it's just, man, you gotta stay watching your kids. I mean,
That's right.
you can't say go outside and play, and then you go get on a computer or go to the store. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you
know,
need
I
to
be driving
know
and seeing little
where
kids
they are.
walking
Just
down
walking.
the street.
I
Like,
know.
where you
And you're
coming
like,
from?
where your mama and
Little
daddy at?
kid with a little dollar just rolling
Yeah.
down the street.
But if you look at a lot of kids that are going missing, they're by themselves. They're not in
Yeah.
a group, you know.
Yeah.
Because if you have a group of kids, you know, they're more likely to all fight or do something to get
Or
away
they're
rather than being
less
solo.
likely to even approach them.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because
Back in
it's
the
a
day,
whole
we rode
group.
in like little
Everybody
packs.
We
rode
couldn't
Bikes
go without
and-
being with each other.
so
Yeah.
that's
Roll
Sure.
solo dolo or,
Yeah.
or with their older brother or little sister, or you always see them either ones or twos.
Yeah.
You have some of these people like, where's your kid? I don't know. I know they went up the street to the.
Yeah.
it's like,
I even
what you mean
seen
you don't
some
know?
where you
It's
see the
like-
kids walking, you're like, where the parents? And the parents like either way back there doing this in their phones,
Right. Not
ain't
paying
even
attention.
paying attention.
You know, it's gonna sound crazy. When I was growing up around 8, 9 o'clock, they'd have a PSA pop up on the screen that said it's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Now,
Yeah.
I know that was a while ago.
Yeah.
But it actually gave people reminders. You know, I don't know if
I
if
was
it
in
bad.
Walmart and I saw a little girl run by me, and I'm just
I'm
like,
telling you, I really think like some people
where
like
the pants?
you're so out of tune with it. It's like
Yes.
you could care less if your kids disappear or not. They drive me crazy. They
Yeah.
make me mad. And then when they gone, now you got an issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're
Right.
used to them pitter patters, you're used to them kids
That's
bugging
right.
you, and now it's silent. Now it's like, oh, my kid's missing. Yeah, little Johnny didn't come home. Well, where did Johnny go?
Well, I'm
You're
so.
not supposed to laugh at that.
But what's also bad is like, oh man, it's
My
so-
mama laughed at me.
He missed the pitter patter, not the
Yeah. I heard.
The white noise.
Yeah, the noise.
that you had that time when they just like, man, it is
even-
finally
I can't even
quiet
sleep.
in
It's so
here.
quiet as well.
It's finally quiet in the house. I think I'm gonna take a nap. Wait a minute, why is it so quiet? Hold on, Jimmy,
Nowhere to be found.
Billy.
Now you done put that Benadryl, that little whiskey in there, drink, talk about go to sleep.
Ooh, not the Benadryl and the whiskey. They gonna mix it together?
Go to sleep. You're good.
But back to what you were saying, I'm so controversial. You know, I'm always having something to say. So you made a valid point. I don't even realize if you know you made such a valid
Well,
point
I know I made my point.
about the mothers. I know you said it from both ends, but the mothers keeping the children away from the fathers. Like they're not doing them a service. They're not doing the service.
And then when you want to come get your kids, now all of a sudden you kidnap. How you kidnap your own child?
Exactly. And my whole point, which Chon and I have talked about this before, is the woman has all the choices in the world, but if that man chose to not want a kid and say, I don't want a kid, why do they have to pay child support? Maybe I'm just, people be hating me.
It is what it
But
is.
I'm just thinking, I'm saying if you have choices, if the woman has so many choices, where's the choices
she
that
has choices from the minute of
from the
conception,
beginning, yes.
up until after the kid is born and she can go drop him off at a fire station
Well,
or
yeah.
something like that. It's
the dad doesn't have a choice.
he doesn't have a choice whether or not, even if that man expresses to you,
Well,
I
no,
have no
but-
interest in being a father.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but the woman looks at it like it used to be on social media. I got a question. Either you gonna be with me, or I'm gonna be with you. Or we gonna be together. Either way it goes, that's your choices right there.
Yeah.
That's the type of choices that they give people, and it's like you can't do that. A lot of people, and some people out there, which is bad to say, but there's a lot of women out there that try to get pregnant on purpose to keep the man.
Yeah.
Knowing he
That
don't want to
doesn't
do
work.
that.
That doesn't work.
Knowing he doesn't want
That's
to be
not
there.
gonna
So
work.
it's like,
Yeah, but then they also are saying, I don't need a man. You do need a man to raise that badass kid. Because y'all, when I was on my flight, I could have killed this kid. That kid screamed the whole time. And the mom was because I had to catch two. This one was only 45 minutes.
Oh, thank God.
And this kid screamed and hollered the entire time. And the mom wanted to wait till she got on the airplane to discipline the child. You could tell it was never done. It wasn't done at home. And they don't do it at home.
Right.
So then it takes the stewardess to tell your child, sit your butt down in that seat.
Because you
then
got
he
to think
does.
about it.
and then
Because,
she
but you
get
got to look
mad
at
and
it.
Yeah.
talking to their kids.
True.
But then you got to look at it this way as well. With the way society and where everything proceeds everything to be nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like to me like you're beating that kid. Oh, we need to get child protective services.
know.
Oh, you didn't spank the child. Oh, we just do this.
There's too many stipulations in place.
It's too many
It
stipulations.
is.
There's too many
Giving
things.
kids power.
Now they give kids
Yes.
like, I'll call 911.
Yes.
Man, it takes 35 minutes for 911 to get to this house. By
Yeah.
all means, call.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you got certain people, and then it's like they screaming, they hollering, and when you're not thinking about it, first thing you do is you trying to get the kid. I mean, your intentions ain't just trying to suffocate the child, or
Exactly.
you know, whatever. But what I'm saying is,
Just discipline
hey,
them.
accidents happen.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're not thinking about it. You're just like, oh, now he's quiet.
Because it's
Oh,
a different
hell.
it's a different thing.
Now you're in a different situation.
Because see, the dad's gonna say, "Do we need to go to the bathroom and talk?"
Right.
See, the mom's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And the kid know. Oh no, I ain't trying to go in the bathroom to talk because I know exactly what's
Especially
gonna
boys after
happen.
a
They
certain
already
age,
know.
it ain't nothing the mama can do with it.
That's
Daddy's
right.
hand- Daddy's hand is more heavy-handed than mama's hand.
And
I
I'm
can
not
take
doing
mama's
that.
hand. I can take a mama hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But
that's
it's
just how
at
it
the
is,
end of the
so.
day, it's just, you know, teaching something. You got to nip things in the bud at an early age. 'Cause
That's
if
right.
you don't nip it in the bud at an early age, once they get to that point where they can think on their own,
Yep.
and it's no controlling that.
Yep.
Because now you got to worry about, I tell them you do this, I tell you. Eventually, they're going to do the junk when they ain't around you.
Exactly.
Oh, you want to keep
is-
telling me I can't watch this? All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the school and let's catch up with my partners. I'm going to go over here. Like I told you, I would rather know what you're doing than
Yeah.
not know.
Yeah. True.
If you're out there doing some stuff, as long as I know that you're safe,
Yeah.
then that's one thing. Because at the end of the day, once your child leave your house, it's not like that people did back in the days
So
where you wanted your kids to go to school. And you knew.
Say if you got a son, he's like 14, 15 years old, and he wants to have some beers and stuff at the house. If you know that's something that they're going to go out and do, will you allow it to happen in your home?
It's not so much that you allow it. Basically, it's when you're dealing with your children, you got to teach them to understand. Okay, yeah, you drank that. How that was? Was it good? Okay to me? How much you finishing? Are you gonna be one that's gonna sit there and keep drinking, or do you know your limit? Because at the end of the day, I would rather you sit there and grab it in front of me, so I can actually tell you the consequences that comes with it, than you to be out there with your boys and somebody do this in your drink. And you find out something totally different.
Oh, yeah.
People putting stuff in people's drinks these days.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
So it's
a lot of times with drinking, the thing is more, if you go by new school, old school, they put the fear that you didn't want to drink.
Yeah.
Because you heard him in your ear when somebody was like, because you knew you had to go home, and they were gonna be waiting on you to get there.
Yeah.
So depending on how you walk through that door, depends on what's finna happen to you that night.
That's true.
Well,
And nowadays, a lot of parents, they'll let their kids go play, and
Yeah,
they'll go to sleep
Yeah.
all night. They'll go to sleep.
I don't
and be like,
understand
I'll see
it.
you when you get home, and they'll be sleeping.
I don't
and gone.
understand.
my parents were strict on that, but how I did it anyway.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's
now,
the
there
because
was a couple of times.
it's the whole illegal type stuff.
Right,
I
it's
want to
taboo.
do what I see, what I can get away with.
Right,
And
it's
that's
taboo.
the
It's
reason why
like
you
it's
do it.
excitement
Just
stuff.
try it.
I'm gonna keep poking the
So
bear.
it's a catch-22 with it.
Yeah.
Whether you do it or whether you threaten, it's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah.
You just got to let them know when that happens what can come of it.
It's just talking about
Exactly,
your
the
kids, letting the kids
consequence.
know, like, hey, this is cause, this is
effect.
effect.
Yeah.
Effect may not be what you want it to be,
Yeah.
but I'm letting you know if you do this, this could possibly happen, or this could possibly happen. Don't put yourself in a situation where the worst case can happen.
Right.
Because every
You know what I'm
cause
saying?
has an
If you,
effect.
if you walk in and you see all your boys and people like already toasted and drunk, it ain't gonna end well that night if they truck. Because peer pressure is a pain these days. There's so many kids
Yeah.
get dying and stuff over that peer pressure, dying over bullying, dying over. It's
Yeah.
so much stuff out there nowadays that you didn't have back in the days.
Right.
Now you got kids taking guns to school and all this madness.
And that never happened when I was growing up.
It's crazy.
It's just, and
You
then
used
all
to
of a
send your
sudden,
kid. You used to send your kids to school and have no worries. Now you gotta be worried about what happens when you send them to school.
That's right.
And you know why that is? Like I said, you have to think about the time frame. If you go by 2000s and before 2000s, the dads were there. They was teaching them how to fight.
Yeah.
They was teaching them how to protect themselves. If a
Yeah.
bully come, this is what you do. Nowadays, because a lot of the man is not in the house,
Yep.
they don't have that man side to show them and teach them that, hey, if this happens, either you're going to knock him out or I'm going to drive you back over there to his house
That's
so you
right.
can knock him out. You know, you run, but it's not back. You can fight a one-on-one then. Nowadays, you knock somebody out, he's coming at you with 10, 20 different people. So, and that's what the parents are scared of. So they try to keep them out of that and don't want them to get in fights and don't want them to do
got
certain
kids
things.
killing
because-
parents.
That's like
Yeah,
us.
that
When
easily.
that's like us. When we
Yes.
go out with our homeboys and
It's a
everybody,
different time.
we tell them, if we see you throw the first punch, you are on your own.
Yeah.
Now, we can see if you got jumped, yeah, we got your back all day. But if
Exactly.
you're starting the fight, the only reason why you're doing that is because we're here.
Yeah.
And that's the only, because a lot of these people that act tough, you give them by themselves, they don't act that tough.
Exactly.
They'll be
Mama
quiet.
different.
Exactly.
Man, I ain't saying nothing, dude. Man, I ain't even saying nothing to you, dog. Man, what are you talking about? Well, if they homeboys, oh, really? Really? You want
Yeah.
to come at me like that?
Yeah.
Because they know they're like the Chihuahua effect. You know, Chihuahua is the loudest dog. It's so
Smallest.
small,
Yeah.
and it's the feistiest. And dogs will come behind it for some reason.
You see those videos of the dogs barking on those opposite sides of the gate, and
Yeah.
then they open the gate and they kind of just stand there. like,
Yeah.
After the gate's open.
They see that big dog, they get caught.
Oh, look at my bone over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, even you always got that one. They don't care if they solo dolo by themselves or anything. They gonna,
They bowed it.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, I've been there. I'm about it. I don't need my boys.
Yeah.
But
You
but
got
you
some of
know
those.
You know those type.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna mess with
You're
them.
not
'cause
gonna
you
mess
don't know-
with them.
You don't know what to expect from.
That's right.
You already know. It's like, man, that dude crazy. Eh? He's crazy.
Okay.
I don't know what happened with this one.
I'm sorry, dog.
He
I
looked
stepped
at me
on
wrong.
shoes.
Yeah.
You say so? No, I ain't say nothing, dog. I was just drinking my drink.
Yeah.
Hey, I like your shoes, man. Fuck
Yeah.
you mean you like my shoes? You trying to take them?
You know, you gotta
And he turned into something else.
You,
Yeah.
you trying to what you want my shoes, bro? No, man, I'm good. Hey, you want my shoes here?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Here, just take
You
them.
gonna give him yours?
Go ahead, man. I ain't like them shoes anyway.
Hey, it can be rebought.
That's right.
That's
so
you
true.
can't buy your life back.
That's so
You
true.
can buy some shoes and some clothes
can.
back all day.
And that's another
can.
thing. So
And
it's
some,
like,
some of the clothes is getting stolen. They ain't even yours
I
because
know.
you bought it from your home girl.
I don't care
dealing with
about
that,
that.
it's like
It was mine
it's
anyway.
a lot of
Right.
pride that's caught up in a lot of that stuff. One thing that didn't exist for a long time ago, you could actually get into it with somebody. And you fight, you lose, you win.
Yeah.
That's the end of
Friends
it.
next day.
But
Over
now
with.
the issue is everything is being filmed. So if you lose or you get done dirty on
Right.
video,
It's
there's
gonna be
more of
on.
an
Now
incentive.
the whole
for
world
you.
has seen it.
Right.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
you extra angry behind it.
Yeah.
And then you
One
try to
thing-
ask them one time, take it down, and they ain't taking that down.
Yeah, but once it's up there, man.
Yeah, but
The
you-
damage is
It's up
done.
there. It's
Hey,
done.
that's why you turn it to a positive.
It's done.
Yeah, man, I got my kick. I got 1 million views. How many views you got?
Yeah.
20.
20.
I got 5. I
Exactly.
started mine 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Man, that whole thing was staged. I planned that whole fight. See, you didn't even know that. I paid them dudes to do that.
Like the damn Sharkeisha video. I don't know if you see that, man.
I haven't.
Oh my god.
I probably don't want to see it.
Oh, they shit. He
Oh,
knocked
okay.
the hell out of somebody, and the girl was like, "Sharkeisha, no!" And
Yeah.
it just became a whole thing. But yeah, you become infamous.
Like, what's that, the Catch Me Outside person?
Yeah.
Catch Me Outside.
I guess
what's her name?
so.
Vicky.
Yeah, it blew
No,
up.
no, they. Who did
I
that?
forgot who did that one. Catch Me Outside. Then everybody started saying it.
Yeah.
Y'all all know who said it.
And then they try to live it.
Yeah, Catch Me Outside. Okay, I came outside. Where were you at? Well, see what happened was.
No, I'm trying to show you something because
Y'all
I'm trying to show
crazy.
you. It's a beautiful day. Look at that.
I just want to let you know, man, somebody washing your car. I ain't got no car. Well, they washing somebody's car.
Well, I enjoyed having this talk with you guys. We're now getting ready to get into you guys. This
Oh, we're
is
getting
like
into
the
us.
floor is y'all.
Now we don't know what to say.
Oh, I got plenty for y'all to, answer to. So y'all have something to say. So you guys are R&B, hip hop artists,
Yeah, we did
pop
talk-
artists.
All three.
Y'all are models. They can see that.
Actors.
Movies. Y'all have done the movies, TV commercials. What are we missing? What else are we missing?
We've done everything.
We
Pop,
pretty
we do
much
pop,
done it
hip hop, R&B. We do acting. We
Writing.
do
Yeah.
songwriting, script
Producing.
writing.
Yes.
We do.
Management.
Man,
we do everything.
Was it Vibe magazine in Houston? What was in Voyage magazine in
Voyage.
Houston? I read your article, so I'm just gonna basically re-ask you stuff that I already know, but the audience needs to know so they can get to know y'all and then know how to support you. Y'all gonna drop y'all all your pages, so we're gonna increase the following,
Let's
Yeah,
increase
yeah.
it.
and we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah,
We always
that's the
have
whole
fun.
point.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Y'all enjoy and have fun.
Okay. Tell us how it all began.
Well, God created the earth. Then it was Adam and it was Eve.
you wasn't specific.
You gotta hit that.
Lines of
Oh, not way back. So you know what I mean.
But
Your
no, we-
musical journey. How did it all begin?
We started
Yeah, it's
doing dancing.
We started
first.
dancing and choreography first.
first.
Okay.
And then one morning, I just woke up and wrote a song. Like,
Okay.
The song was stuck in my head for the entire day. I wasn't paying attention to the teachers. I wasn't paying attention. I was just writing.
Yeah.
And,
This is like an R&B song.
Yeah, it's an
song?
R&B song. It's the song I'm never gonna let you go. It's a wedding / anniversary song, and that's what's
Okay.
so funny about it is I ain't never been married, I ain't never been engaged, but yet that's the type of song I wrote.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still
But
to
your
this
heart was
day
there.
don't know what the beat was
Yeah.
that I heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just woke up and wrote a song. So we had been dancing and doing stuff for other artists, so we was like, man, we could do this ourselves. What's the
Yeah.
sense in doing this for everybody else?
yeah.
So from then we just started doing our own stuff.
That's
And then the crazy thing about it, that song actually came out on the movie soundtrack.
What movie?
Dear Frank movie
Frank.
soundtrack
Okay.
with Brian White.
Okay.
Claudia
Brian
Davis.
White,
And
Columbus
Claudia
Short.
Davis.
Yeah.
They're all in there. Claudia's
Wow.
in that movie. A lot of people's in that movie. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good
And
movie.
that
I
was
need
the
to check
first
it out.
one that you wrote?
That's
And that's
the
what
first
The
one.
It
very
was a
first
hit.
song that I wrote.
Wow. And it wound up on the
It
soundtrack.
wound
On
up-
the
Talk about
soundtrack.
a
Yeah.
good omen.
Wow. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
So before we even dig into it, because y'all are twins, we need to know a fun fact about y'all. Anything that's just
We're
fun.
twins.
That's not. I mean, that's not
We're
just the
fun.
super fun. Like, have y'all pranked somebody before?
We didn't have to
y'all-
prank people. People prank themselves.
Okay,
We can
okay.
really be
Tell us about
untruthful
it.
with
Say
you.
I'm me.
Like with the drink.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Son, you gonna bust me out like
No,
that?
I'm just trying to.
Wait, what you talking
You
about?
supposed to have my
You
back.
something? Only me?
Yeah.
You talking about this one right here?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Man, see. But yeah, so
Sure, not this one. I'm just trying to figure this out.
So I know y'all got some fun. When y'all were little, what happened? I know, like, teachers just give us something.
well, no, not really, cause
no?
back in the it was just we was always having fun, so we really kept to ourselves a lot.
We didn't like to
The
be the
thing
boring
was,
bunch.
The
You said what?
teachers,
The boring
the
bunch.
teachers,
You know,
it
we
was
was-
like they had already expected, or like our parents had already told them, "Yo, we got some twins coming to y'all." Because he'll be on one side.
Yeah,
of
they
the
put me on
school,
one side of school
and I
and
would
put
be
him on
completely
the
other. I got
on
you.
the
Oh,
other
they
side. And they would
separated
make
y'all.
sure our lunches and nothing ever
Are you
intertwined.
serious?
And
Still
so
with
we
things,
never
we
saw,
switching.
when we'll see each other going into school, and the next time we'll see when we leave.
That's it.
Throughout the school time,
Oh,
we
they
never
put a
saw
stop
one.
to that shit.
Oh, they
Wow.
stopped it from jump.
And then they still expected it. Kept making sure we was who we was in the classroom.
And we got in trouble one time because neither one of us was saying who did it.
I always thought
couldn't figure it out.
it would
Right.
be cool if I had a twin.
We was like, man,
No, Chon, we
I
can't
ain't
handle
going
two
down
of your
with that.
motherfucking
I'ma tell you
ass.
this.
I'm terrible
Hey.
at math. If he can come in and take my math test for him, and I'll do his English or something
Oh, I
like
know
that.
some
Yeah.
kids that have done that. They'll
but you
step
have to
in
get this.
classes,
At the
they'll
end of the
do
day,
that.
in twins, you have the good, you
Yeah,
get the bad.
bad.
So if you want, you always got the people like, man, if I had a twin, I'd be devious. Once again, you got the good,
Yeah.
and you got the bad. It's like cause and effects. You gotta be able to deal with the good and the bad, because if you over here talking to whoever you talking to, and then you decide to leave town, and next you know that whoever you're talking to, that's your brother, your sister,
Yeah.
they know who you talking to, and they see you up in the club. How's that gonna end?
Which
you
happened to me
you
one
from them
time.
down.
And that actually happened to me. I
And
was
it's
out
like,
of
you know what I'm
town.
saying? It's-
I was out of town in San Padre on business. And this was some years ago. I was out of town and my phone was ringing. I just got to my room and they was like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm in my room. I just got here. I'm in the shower." And she said, "No, you're not. Because you're here in San Antonio." I'm like, "I'm nowhere near San Antonio." She
Yeah.
said, "My friends said they saw you downtown." I'm like, "I'm nowhere near downtown."
Yeah.
So, I mean, she was cussing me.
Yeah, you
out.
get it.
So, I ended up getting a sheet of paper. I wrote that day's date and the time. And I taped it to the window with the ocean in the background.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You want me to call you? I'm going to call you on FaceTime." "Yeah, call me on FaceTime so I can see that." And, just
Yeah.
going. So I was like, "Okay." So I FaceTime her where she could see the ocean. She was like, "Where's that? Is that the ocean?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's the ocean." "Where you
It
at?"
was
I'm
him.
like,
You know what
"I
I'm saying?
told you
We-
I was
and
at
that's what I'm saying.
My brother
You
was
gotta
in
be able to
town
say
and I
the
wasn't even
good.
there.
And the bad.
But yeah,
It's no
so-
way out of it. You know what I'm saying? It could be just anything. It could be like, hey, I saw you in the, like he was in the movie, what's the recent one you was in with Cuba Gooding's?
Prisoner of Love.
Prisoner of Love.
Yeah.
And people
Omar-
come to me
Omar
thought that was me. I was like,
Okay.
no, that ain't me. You got me mixed up. I was like, you talking about my brother? I was working on a different project.
Yeah.
And they will get mad at you because they think you're lying.
You lying?
And you telling the truth.
Wow.
I'm gonna take a picture anyway.
So yeah, it's a lot of
And that's the
negative
thing
that
with it.
comes
You gotta be able
Yeah.
to deal with the good and the bad.
So how do y'all handle y'all groupies? Do y'all get them? Tell us the story of like, has a groupie tried to sneak in somewhere or come on, give it to us. Yeah.
I don't want to be the
I
one.
don't know. You already know.
we actually did a show. We did a show. It was
Florida.
We did a show. We don't know how these two women got in that back dressing. We don't know how they got back, because you literally had to go past the
Security.
stage and security
The
on this
stage.
way.
Yeah.
And it was only one door from the back. Which is emergency exit. But it was only a certain way that you can actually get in our room. Man, we walked in, saw two people sitting there. Talking about hot. No, we're gonna leave this door open.
Right. Right.
I ain't.
Man, this is a setup, man.
Are you
Yeah, I was like, somebody trying to set somebody up. Yeah, because we didn't know how they got in there. Two women sitting up in there. Hey, come on in here and have a seat. No, you can close the door. No, we can't.
Yeah.
They
No,
can
we gonna
be
go ahead
like,
and leave
they
this
can
door
be like
open.
criminals.
Do y'all ever share?
Share what?
Sure, what? Drinks?
Socks?
Food? What we talking about?
Yeah, you want to wear these
Hey,
shoes tomorrow?
Groupies.
No, man, I try to stay
I gotta
away
tell people
from,
about this.
I stay away from
when
all
people's
that.
always talking about,
I stay
oh, do
away
y'all
from
do
all
this?
that.
You do to his women, he do your women. In reality, watch this. In reality, if you hanging out with your boys, you done smash Susan. We just say Susan.
Right.
Your boy don't know you did that. Now he done hooked up with him. And that's just so. If I come up to you and be like, hey, do y'all share? You're gonna be like, no, we don't do that. 'Cause we boys. But how would you know? Like
Right.
you with your girl.
Exactly.
She might have did Mike or whoever over here.
Okay.
And then
Not
you saw
saying,
him
don't
one night at the club. You're like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna
I
take
ain't
him
never
home.
had a mic
And you gonna be
before.
like, I'm gonna be like, I know a Michael.
Like, she over there reminiscing of the mic.
I know
Are you
Mick.
thinking about it, or are you sure?
No, but
Sure.
you didn't see the
I'm
look.
just harassing.
You didn't see the look. It went to the. I've never had a mic
Yeah, there you
All
go.
y'all out there.
Hold on.
She ain't had a mic.
You didn't see.
Or Michael.
You didn't see the look. It was that more of. I've never had a mic and an Ike at the same time.
You know what I'm saying? But in reality, think
I
about
like
it.
a Twix.
How
Two
would
for me,
you
none
know?
for you.
So it's like almost like catch-20. How can you sit there and say
get
it's
you, I
different
get you.
if you're like, hey yo, hey, you sit over there, I smash, and he gonna do that. Oh, then you can say, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we both did that.
Yeah.
But how would you know?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like a catch-20. It's like, do y'all date the same women? We might have the same look as far as hey, they smart, they got something in their
Yeah.
shoulders, build, how they carry themselves and kiss and be. Yeah, we might have a similar taste of that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the overall package, he gonna have certain things he gonna like. It's gonna be certain things that I like.
Right. I love it.
Yeah.
Did you get your question answered?
Yeah, kinda.
He just wants. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he want. Like, yes.
We keep a chart. Hey, I ain't get this one yet. You gotta wait. You gotta
Yeah.
slow down.
Yeah.
I gotta catch
You gonna leave it alone?
Yeah. I gotta
catch up.
Who are
You
y'all?
ahead of me. I gotta catch up. Where she at? Call her up.
Y'all a mess. I know y'all. I don't know how y'all could have been boring when you said y'all were boring. Is that what you
No,
said
no, we
earlier?
just said.
But see, that's the
it's
thing.
just-
Cause y'all not boring.
you boring.
See, that's the thing. Like I said, just like you've been saying with twins, it comes with the good and bad.
Yeah.
And some of the bad stuff is if he had somebody, and women, they can be nasty minded. They don't want to tell nobody that, but they be like, I wonder if the twin got the same thing. I wonder
Yeah.
what
I wonder what it'd be like if
you
I had
work in
twins.
the same
I
way.
bet. Look at
Have they
that.
tried that yet? I'm just asking. Have they tried that yet?
Now he answered my question.
Yeah,
That's
see,
what I'm
But that's
asking.
the
Yeah.
kind of
At the end
stuff
of
that
the
happen.
day,
Women know
how do
too, and
we
then it's
know?
like,
How do y'all know that y'all haven't
So you
shared
won't
the
know.
same girl? Yeah, cause she's not gonna tell you.
What you gonna say? Ooh, you're just so good as your
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
What
just like people
Are you
say.
talking about like my brother? Or you talking about like
My brother.
What we talking about? We gotta clarify what we talking about.
just like we had people that was like, man, have y'all ever dated twins? I was like, and switched on them. I'm like,
What if they think
what
the
happens
same
if they
thing?
thought the same thing?
We
Yeah.
switch at the
Let's
same
switch. And then
time
they
and
go,
they
yo,
switch
girl,
at the
let's
Yeah,
switch.
yeah,
You stuck
yeah.
with
Man,
the same person. Like, man,
She's
this is
boring.
boring
This
as
is
other
so-
one. I'm like,
Oh, come on, right here. Like, what's going on?
But what if they weren't boring? What if they were just the shit?
We just gonna be confused, and then I
Y'all
get
gonna be confused.
Like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I want Becky. I don't know if I want Judy.
She did something I ain't had done before. Where she learned this from? Hold on. She talking about I'm the only one. What you watching videos? Where you learn that from? You ain't learned it from me because I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah.
What you been doing? You trying to accuse me or something? What you doing?
We gonna stop harassing y'all about the women. We're gonna ask y'all, who was your big musical influences? And then tell
Right now,
us.
there's women out there thinking about that statement right now.
I know I was trying to get them back in the clean territory, Just saying.
She
I'm
started
curious
it.
to see what the
We're gonna see what all them comments
are.
gonna be saying.
I know.
Yeah, which one? Which one? I had them both. What's
You
your
think
name?
somebody out there gonna say that?
Man, people can.
Y'all don't know.
Think
Y'all
about it.
don't
A
know.
lot of people out for their 5
to
minutes
make
of
it
clout.
seem like there's somebody.
That's
Everybody want
true.
that 5 minutes.
It's like
of
everybody
fame.
want their
That's
5
true.
minutes.
I want
That's
that
true.
5 minutes. Be like, man, I don't know that person.
Yeah.
They gonna put it
You
out
do.
there.
You do know him. Oh, your brother knows him.
One of y'all know him.
One of y'all know
I
him.
got a third brother. His name, you just don't see him before.
I can't. Who is y'all's biggest musical influence? And if they were your business,
The business.
The business.
y'all know my mind
Your
somewhere
business
else.
influence.
She's
If they-
thinking about them twosomes and threesomes and twins.
She's stuck in
and-
that topic she was
you
talking
know,
about.
they
See?
were.
Hey, she's thinking about a mic. She ain't had a mic. Michael.
This is the mic I was talking about. Mike,
for me, not for you.
M-I-C.
You see how she patting that mic, right? She's thinking.
Y'all crazy.
But get with her.
If they were your biggest musical influence starting off, are they still?
Well, we pretty much watched all type of artists. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, Michael Jackson was one of the biggest because he
Oh,
was a
yeah.
performer. And if he couldn't even sing, people would come to watch his shows.
Yeah.
So he basically gave you the whole show, the singing, because he could sing.
Right.
You know, the dancing, the show. So when you go there, you had an experience. You didn't just go to a show and just
Watch
sat-
somebody
watch
Singing
somebody
some
just
shit
sing.
like
and not doing
Exactly.
that.
And that's what I say.
So
Are you a Luther? What you mean by that? Luther can go with a chair and sit it on a stage and sing, and everybody
Yes.
will be content.
Yes.
It's not so much of a show,
It's
but
just
it's
him.
put you in a
Yeah.
mindset.
Yes.
So
Like I
it
said,
depends on the person. It depends
That's
on the
true.
artist.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
a lot of those artists, we've listened to old school
From old
artists,
school to
new
new
school
school
artists.
to-
Yeah.
We listen to a little bit of everything. So I would say pretty much anybody who is doing something influences, like, especially when you want to be in that business, you start checking out how they moved, how they did this, so therefore you won't make the same mistakes
Right.
and stuff. So, anybody who music basically influenced everybody. Not everybody
Yeah.
that do music, but they influenced everybody in some shape, form, or fashion.
now y'all write music.
Yeah, right as
Who do
well.
you think is, well, not who you think, collectively, give me a top 3 songwriters of all time that you would consider.
If I would consider, with most hits or songs like that, because
No,
if you go with something like that, Babyface is in there because he's wrote a ton
Frost wrote a lot of
Yes,
stuff.
of
for
big
everybody.
songs, tons.
Yes.
Teddy Riley wrote a lot of stuff for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Tank is one of the newer ones. He's writing for tons of people
Yeah.
now.
He's so
but
nasty.
I
Who,
really,
Tank?
Yes.
Is he?
But the women
he's
love
so
it.
nasty.
know, he
See, she's
is.
still stuck on them.
He's so nasty. Y'all can
But hey,
see.
you see what she said? He's just so nasty.
He is.
You want to go when we what? But so yeah, I mean, a lot of artists influenced,
Because at the
when
end of
it's
the
New
day-
Edition, the
Yeah.
group,
Right.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you gotta think about it. At the end of the day, even as writers, you're still gonna have your good, and you're still gonna have your
Yeah.
bad. It's just
Yeah.
about what gets put out and what
Right.
catches.
Yeah.
because all writers have had some bad music.
Just like you have
some
heard
bad songs.
some songs where you're like, I don't know what the hell they talking about, but the track is like banging.
Right.
Yeah,
And then you have
True.
something like, man, if
True.
they took them words and put it on a different track, I guarantee you there's musicians out there be like, man, if they will take his lyrics and put on one of my tracks, oh, it'll be banging.
Yeah.
I mean, you got people like that.
Yeah.
Because even
know what I'm saying?
Smokey Robinson wrote that damn gangbanging song where he was
Like I said,
telling people
and he
not to
wrote for
gangbang.
younger people. So
Yeah.
like,
You
be amazed.
have heard songwriters that wrote some stuff, and you be like, I didn't know he wrote that because you didn't know
Exactly.
because that you're not used to that style.
Yeah.
You're used to the hopper. You're not used to that the bump ground. I'm gonna get busy and we tear it up and all that stuff.
Right.
So most writers they can go different ways, but a lot of them try to stay in their niche.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think
That's
most of them do?
Some of them do. Just like you have artists. Some artists try to stay in their niche. Like we do pop R&B. First thing people tell us is y'all need to choose one genre. Why?
Do what
Why
you
do I got to
want.
limit to myself?
Yeah.
And the reason why they want you to limit yourself is because they don't want you to blanket the board.
Yeah. That's true.
Think about it.
You
Think of
blame-
Michael
you're gonna
Jackson.
cover
Think of
all.
Michael Jackson with
Yeah.
all
Nobody
that.
would have
Yeah.
a
Think of Michael Jackson
would have
with
been
the
the one
R&B, pop.
R&B.
Yeah, Bob.
He
He
would've
would have
He
blanked
did
the
it
board.
all. Yeah.
He'd have-
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been $1 million. It'd have been $4 million.
And if you
we
leave
gotta
it up
pay
to
him
him,
more
I'm
money
sure
now.
he would have found some way to get some country in there.
Yeah,
I'm
I believe
Michael-
that.
Hey, Mike Terry some country. I don't know.
I believe that. So by you guys writing, does it reflect your personal experiences at all, or is it just based on things you may think the audience want to hear?
It just depends what you're feeling at that moment. Like most writers, when you hear a track, you're like, ooh. Yeah, I can write something along that line.
Yeah.
And then you hear maybe a booty shaking song. You're like, you might think a little bit like, no, let me go back to this other one. A lot of them try to go around what their strengths are.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like some strong R&B writers, you try to have them write a hip hop. The hip hop might not be as strong,
Yeah.
and vice versa. And then don't get me wrong, you got those handful of people out there that,
They can do
hey,
all of it.
tell me what you want.
Yeah.
Right.
Send me a track.
Yeah.
I got you. You got those.
That's just like with me. I listen to all styles of music.
Okay.
So if somebody ever says, "Hey, do you know how to ride a country?" Oh yeah, I got you. Do you know how to ride neo soul? Yeah, I got you. If I don't, I'll be like, "Hey, yo, D Silk, man. Hey, you know how to ride this?"
Hey,
Yeah.
I got you. I got
Yo,
you.
we got you.
We got
What
you.
other styles y'all have written? Like, let us know.
Pop, hip hop, R&B, country,
And
gospel,
country. Okay. Gospel too.
neo
Okay.
soul,
Yeah, I got a gospel
Yeah.
song.
neo soul.
Yeah, we pretty much if it's there,
Everything
we
but
can figure
golf.
it out.
Okay.
Everything but what?
Golf.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Can you write that?
I
Somebody Somebody say, hey, I'm gonna pay you this. I'm gonna find
You gonna find a way.
Hey, you gonna write? You gonna tell the man just hear me out?
I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna go Google. Hey,
Yeah.
Google, how you write golf?
There you go.
I'ma
Or
figure it
AI,
out.
the world of AI now.
Nowadays, in
You
my
can go to
room.
YouTube and find everything.
Yeah, you really
How you
can.
write this?
YouTube
I will
University.
in my room with
Yeah.
nothing but golf music playing. That I'm like, man, I'm gonna figure this
Because
out.
it's just,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's just like anything else. Like, have you ever heard a song that first came out? You're like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But they played it so many times.
Yeah.
It's like, you didn't know the hook now. You know half the first verse.
Yeah.
It grows on you.
Right.
And that's the thing about music. It's like most people are one track. They're so used to listening to this. Oh, I want to hear that. But you let them listen to it long, they might not be up there dancing, but you're going to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some head bob.
Because eventually your soul's going to vibe it.
And with music, and especially with writing, when it comes to songs, it's all about melody.
Yeah.
Like you can take one phrase, like I'm gonna go downstairs. You could put it in an R&B melody. You could put it in a rap. You could put it in neo soul. It just depends on how you say it, the way you say it. Like country,
It's all about the
they
cadence.
they pronounce a lot of the R's and the T stuff that R&B won't do.
Right.
Like sometimes when I'm doing R&B, people be hitting them. I'm like, oh, stop it with the R's.
Yeah.
But that's all it is. So like I said, writing golf, I'll figure it out. I just have to understand
listen to
the
it.
melody gest of it.
Yeah.
And once I understand that, I'm good to go.
It's a song. It's
Yeah, I'm good to go.
You good to go. That's
Because I
right.
mean, look at a lot of the songs that's out there that's been done R&B. You've had country people sing those same
Redo
songs.
those
Yeah.
same songs and
Yeah.
put it country.
You knew the
That's
song,
true.
but they had the country style.
The
Wow.
songs they had back in the
Yeah.
days that was
So
booty shaking songs, and they done turn it to R&B.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
So most things just depends on how
it's the
you
melody.
write it. The melody
Like Dolly
that you write it.
Parton does "I'll Always Love You," and then
Yeah.
Whitney does
Whitney
it. The
did it.
two
Two
completely different vibes.
Yep.
They both Whitney shit.
Two
was hard.
styles.
Yeah,
But
both,
they-
yeah.
they-
But
they
you remember
both-
Whitney more.
And that's why.
I had never heard the song before.
But that's what I'm
And
saying.
that-
And that's
A
why a
lot of
lot of
people don't
times
know
you be
that.
like,
right.
man, they actually sing that actually better than the artist. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
It
and,
happens.
and it's crazy with the singing and stuff because, like me, I like to research stuff when it comes to things. That's just me.
yeah.
If, for example, say you sang "Still in Love" by New Edition, and he's never heard New Edition.
Yeah.
He's gonna love your song,
Exactly.
but he don't know New Edition was the original writer.
Right.
Because he don't listen to that style. So I like a lot of the songs that are out where that people have got on the boards. They were renditions of older songs,
True.
or parts just
Bits
people
and pieces.
didn't know.
Yeah.
That's why. Like, I mean, they've done it on TikTok when they had the daughter and the mom in the car, and she was like, "Oh, this is my jam." She was like,
Nah,
"Hold on, this is the original.
original,
This is
yeah.
played, so this is cool in the game." But that's
Because
how
I
it
could
is. So
Yeah.
I could have sworn Zap did created "Heard It Through the Grapevine." I did not know it.
But
It's
like
been
I
done
said,
twice
unless you
previously.
unless
wow, I
you hear
didn't
the
know that
A
original,
lot of Elvis's songs were remakes.
if
Yeah.
you listen to the
If you
original,
actually go back to a lot of the beginnings when people actually did music, like us as black people, we wasn't allowed to be on the airways.
Right.
We wasn't allowed to, so a lot of
were
people
stealing.
took those songs.
Yep.
And then when you coming out, hey, man, that's mine. It's your word against theirs.
Exactly.
How deep are your pockets? You see what I'm saying? Can you really go up against these people and
Right.
have this out? You don't have the money. So most people did what?
Let it go.
Hey, let it roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's and then you have a lot. It's a lot of remakes out there. I mean, just most people, the new generation don't know about a lot. I mean, you don't get me wrong. You have some out there that listen to old school, but
Right.
it's more like when you go to clubs.
Yeah.
Tell me what clubs you have gone to that do slow music in the club, slow dancing in there. People don't do that no more.
Right.
It's just all club.
Yep.
Back in the days, it was a mixture.
Are we gonna slow it down now? for
Yeah.
y'all?
You don't hear that no
It's
more.
on
Yeah.
bucking and grind.
Damn, man,
It's
I
done.
didn't even think about that shit.
Yeah,
Unless you
it's
go to
done.
a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
A good hole in the wall.
Yeah. Or Chicago Bar and Grill type
Chicago
style.
Bar Grill,
Now-
live band.
but a lot of those are the older clubs that some of us can't even get into.
Excuse me.
And then if you look,
Because of age.
Age, they put age restrictions
Yeah,
on
it
certain
is
clubs.
age restrictions.
So
You got-
if
I mean,
you
shit,
28
you got
and you
clubs
love
that's
R&B,
35 and up,
but the
like,
club
word,
that plays
good,
R&B,
it's
y'all
serious.
just 30 and up, 23 and up.
Yeah.
You started at 23.
That never crossed my mind.
All right. Once again, it goes back to certain things. There's things that you don't think about.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Just like when you used to go to clubs, when you knew you was going to like a good older school club, what you do? You dressed up. You clean. Nowadays, you walk in, what they got on?
Jeans,
tennis shoes. I mean, they're still clean. The brothers are still clean. I mean, you got your jeans on, but you're more casual.
You behave a little
differently. Yeah,
it's a different thing.
You do.
But
And then at the end of the day, think about it. Like a lot of clubs these days, what happens? You got fightings, shootings, and everything going on. Right?
Just look at how they're dressed.
Tell me how many clubs you go to where a brother got to be cleaned up. It's a less likely chance a fight's gonna pop because the brother ain't finna try to fight you in his kicks
or his suit.
Or his suit. I ain't got time for that.
They clean. Yeah.
It's just once again, it's a different atmosphere.
And to get back
people act according to what they wear. A lot of people do. I hate to say it. A lot of people do.
And
it ain't nothing against nobody. It's just sometimes, hey, you walk in with some baseball caps, some teal stone boots. Hey, something. You bump one of the wrong people, something's gonna pop up.
Yeah, because the other day I put on a hoodie and did a drive-by. I couldn't help myself.
Oh shit! What were you saying now? You were saying back to the don't.
He did a drive-by throwing donuts at people.
Yeah, that's about it.
I got Skittles.
That's about it.
But to get back on the song, but with the songwriting,
he's driving his car. They do about it.
Nowadays, the reason why to me a lot of songwriters stay in their lanes is because you have to.
Yeah.
Because like when we start writing, I can't listen to nobody else's music.
Yeah.
Because their stuff will start merging in the mind.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you think about music, there's technically no phrase in any genre that hasn't been done.
Yeah.
There's not. And so many people have copyrighted certain small phrases.
Yep.
You have to be careful.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's just like Cisco. You remember Thong Song? Yeah. He said living the vida loca because he said that one
Some
phrase.
people have certain things copyrighted.
The writer came at him and they own more of that song
real
than
quick.
he
Yeah.
This is
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, this is a story I heard that it just blew me away. So you remember Arrested Development did Tennessee?
Yes.
Okay.
And
That was my jam.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's Prince.
Yeah.
Prince took everything that record made, but allow him to do something.
They allowed him to make
They
some
worked
money.
it out.
He said,
Yeah.
I want all the money. However, I'm allowing you to do this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
So,
But he did that so he kept making money.
Yeah, they didn't make a dime off the shit.
That's a
but
mess.
all they used was
Tennessee, the one word.
The
one
melody
word.
of it, and because of how it was phrased,
Yeah.
it was
that shit is
copywritten.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because when you copy, like us, when we copyright a song, I copyright the song 4 different ways.
Yeah.
I copyright the lyrics.
Okay.
We copyright the melody.
Okay.
We copyright certain phrases.
Yep, with the cadence.
Okay.
And then we copyright the whole thing as a whole.
Got it.
So nobody can try to say, hold
Touch
on.
any of it.
Hey, well, we got all these different versions.
Yeah.
Yep.
You tell me which version that you ain't sounding similar because you sound a whole lot similar
Yeah.
to this right here.
Have y'all had to deal with that though? Somebody actually copyrighting your music? I know similar name, but
But I mean,
Have y'all
there's
did
stuff
with that?
just like when Bruno came out with this one song. I'm not even going to get into the whole
Right,
thing, but
right.
he did a phrase in it.
We
Man,
was
we got
getting
so
phone
many
calls.
calls and emails.
We got
Hey,
calls.
did y'all know he
Hey,
did
did y'all know he did this?
Hey,
Wow.
I'm like,
You had an alert.
No, people hit us
People
up.
hit us
People
up.
hit them up.
Some of our
They was like,
fans hit us up and say, hey,
did you know
y'all
this
know
part
he
is on
did
here?
this in this song?
and we was like, no, I haven't heard the song yet.
ain't heard the
So
song
then
yet.
I go and hear
Yeah.
the song. I was like, oh,
Okay.
How'd you
Okay.
feel about it?
yeah, that's what I
You
want to
were
It was
know.
more of
Honored?
It's like at the end of the day,
somebody on that level, he's like, okay.
what can you really do?
Because
Yeah.
you
you
gotta
just
know.
pull that out. It's not changing the song.
Because see, the thing is, you got to look at it.
Okay.
Did Bruno do it, or did the writer or somebody else do it?
Gotcha.
So
Okay,
you
gotcha,
can't go.
gotcha.
Try
With
pointing
most
fingers at
people, the majority of the way most people are, they go for the money. Like she might have wrote your song, but you
Yeah.
the money, so I'm coming after
Yeah.
you.
All right.
And then so now I
Excuse
gotta
me.
try to figure. And because you made it popular and you made the phrase, I don't have to go after her. I can get more money off you. I don't even want to worry about her over here. And that's so, when people do stuff, it's like, you feel good. It's like, man, well, somebody caught on to it.
Hey,
Yeah.
somebody got it. You know what I'm saying?
I wish they
Let
would
it
have called
roll.
us about
Y'all
it.
know
Yeah.
y'all know y'all did it.
Yeah.
Y'all came over. So it's just one of those. It is what it
comes
is.
with
Is
the
it what it
business.
is?
It comes
Okay.
with the business.
You got more lawyers than us, so we ain't even gonna try to
Right,
fight
that's
it.
true. So with that being said, one of y'all ladies' favorite section, what inspired that one?
Oh, Sexy was just funny. We was
Okay.
I forgot how that one came
It is
about.
a lady's favorite.
Right.
we was
Yes.
What was it? We was up in the studio. We didn't even have a track at the time. We was working on some stuff, and it was coming up. We was like, huh?
we was actually in the studio and we was like, yo,
It was like,
let's just come up with something from scratch.
yep.
Yeah.
Straight from scratch.
Nothing that's been written, no track. So
Wow.
we actually built the track and did the song all at once.
All at the same time.
Come on now.
Only part that I came back because when we was listening to it, I was like, something else needs to be on that hook.
Yeah.
So then that's when I added all that ooh and all the extras.
Yeah.
Because our producer, he was like, man, what are you talking about? I was like, man, just play it and let me record it and you'll understand.
And
Right,
You know what
right,
he's
right.
talking about.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
gotta
Because
hear
you
it.
hear it in
You
your
understand
head.
what I was saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
I know what I heard. So
Yeah.
Then when I did, he was like, oh snap, this okay.
Y'all play instruments?
I feel it with the keyboard more than I
feel
play
it back in the
So
day,
you
but
get
I-
your
some
point
stuff.
across.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
get
yeah,
my
yeah.
point across.
Yeah.
I know the C's and the D's and the sharps and the,
Yeah.
so
The
I can
ABCs
get it
of it.
across. But me physically just, oh yeah,
Nah.
Not that part.
I
yet.
can hear it in my head.
Hey, you can push
Yeah.
play and play the song. I can act like I'm doing it.
Turn it up, ride and die.
Turn it up.
Tell us about those.
Okay, so Turn It Up is just basically a party song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody loves it when a girl says, "Give me a shot." You know, so it a lot of it. It's basically a whole turn up song, and the phrase. If you actually listen to the talking part, it says, "Yo, Troy, what do you think?" Troy is one of our homeboys from back in the days. He actually every time he saw something, every time he saw something that looked good to him,
Yeah.
and he would be like, "Hell yeah!" Do that.
It didn't matter what it was.
Yeah.
I told him, I
Hey,
said,
man, get
man,
some drink.
I said,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna put this
That's what he
phrase in
always
something.
did.
Wow.
I
I
don't
love
know
that.
what.
Yeah, we said we
I
gotta
was like,
use it.
because I mean, I've said it. I
Yeah.
just never said it like the way
He
he
says
said
it,
but
yeah.
I said, hey, I got you in there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
said it to him.
That's one of his favorite
Yeah, that's one of
songs.
his songs.
I bet
Yeah.
it is.
So,
yeah.
and the Ride and Die song is pretty much a fun song. It's
Yeah.
pretty much a
I
story
use that one.
about
Yeah.
people who, fell in love and they ride
Yeah.
and die. She fights for him, he fights for her.
Well, you
That's
got
why it
that
says
one
when
person
I
that should
cry-
ride and die.
Yep.
That's why that
Yeah.
hook says, when I cry, I dry. I'm there to dry your eyes.
Yes.
It's not no you're crying because I made you cry and I'm not there to get them tears away. So,
Right.
I treat you like a queen. You treat me like a king. I know, I'd rather be with the person treat me like a queen than go out
No.
here and I'm being treated like a prince.
Because would you rather have somebody? Because there's a lot of people out there that hang around you, be around you that truly ain't got your back.
They don't.
They with you for who you are and your status,
What
Yeah.
you
what you can
offer.
bring to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I have seen. I'm telling you now. I was in the club. What was that? I think I was in Miami. I was out there in Miami. I was out there hanging out. We was up in this club, and this dude kept hollering at this dude, talking about, "Yo, man, what's going on for him for like no apparent reason." I mean, he had some of his partners with him. They was sitting at the bar with him, and just going off. He was like, "Man," he's like, "I ain't hear about it." He's like, I ain't about that." Man, this dude's chick came over and said, "Dude, get out my man's face," and he pushed her. She said, "Crack."
The female?
Before nobody moved, she cracked him and just started.
Because females fight nowadays.
Yeah, I heard.
She hit him. She just cracked him. I mean, it was like nothing else. It's like the dude just pushed her out the way.
Yeah.
She cracked him
You know why females fight more?
and then
nowadays?
grabbed the chair.
Why?
Because men put them
'cause
in
the men ain't there.
status. Yeah, they put them
They
in.
have to fight for themselves.
Yeah.
The men ain't there.
Yep.
Even though a lot of them cause the men not to be there.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I've seen some females go to war for that man. Like,
Yeah.
and the man was just still. I told him.
She done laid this nigga out.
Yeah.
Dude, laid him out.
but yeah, so
Wow.
and the
Speaking
Ride
of
or Die
recording
song.
fights, imagine getting knocked out by a woman and it's all.
Knocked out. She
Oh,
cracked
That
him.
would just knock the bravado
There's
all
been-
the way
there's been-
down,
I'm
like
pretty sure
No,
there's
lowest
been,
level.
It wasn't like a hit and a stumble, dude.
Yeah.
She knocked this dude.
He
Ow.
dropped.
He dropped.
Because she works out.
Oh, okay, well there it is.
I didn't even
right.
expect it. It was just weird. It's just like you man, like she like he pushed her back. You man, it's between me and him. Yeah.
wow.
All right.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna make it about me. You know what I'm saying? You like a woman to go to war for you. I mean, man, to be like, hey, I can handle my own, but hey, you got a broad that will roll with you.
Yeah.
Hey, she ride or die.
That would be hot if your
you
gal
know.
knock a nigga out for you. Like, damn, fuck you, baby.
Appreciate it.
She gonna get a lot that night, ain't she?
you know,
I know you.
My soda was hurting that night.
Nigga.
Don't tell him what you do.
The water you walk on, nigga.
And she was,
The water?
And she wasn't like no tall, like cocky. No,
Yeah.
she was kind of mid. She was about like here on me. I'm like 6'1", so she looked like she about like 5'8".
She was about her
Yeah, so
business.
she-
though.
She reached up.
She was basically like, I got
Like I
this.
got
one.
Yeah.
you, baby.
Yeah, I don't want you in this.
Yeah,
Now you pissing me off while
Yeah.
I'm sitting here listening to it.
And
exactly.
then you got all the brothers in the back talking about, I wish he would get back up and hit her. Because some dudes
'Cause
just
they
don't
was
like
ready to
some
rock.
dudes just don't like.
Yeah.
It don't matter. There's guys out there just don't like a female getting punched on. But you have so
Exactly.
many women out there nowadays like, no, hey, I'm
if you
solo.
feel that strongly about a female getting punched on, I also need you to step in when she getting out of character.
Both. It needs to go both ways.
to go
Oh
both
yeah,
Don't allow
absolutely.
her to abuse a nigga.
Absolutely.
And then when you defend yourself, then you
Now,
die.
now you don't
Yeah.
you don't want in the wrong.
Yeah, but so if you want to be protective, protect them
I agree.
all around.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's like anything else.
But
It's got to
some
be a
niggas
give
like
and
being a
give.
white knight and shit.
You
know what I'm
already
saying?
know.
It's got to be a give and give.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people want to talk about 50-50. It ain't 50-50. You know what I'm
100,
saying?
100.
It could be. Hey baby, I only got 20. She like, well, don't worry, I got the 80 this time. She might only have 10. Yo, baby, don't even worry about it. I got the 90.
Yeah.
why I
It's
gotta
just
be
the end
100.
result is what counts.
That's right.
The net
Everybody
result.
wants to worry
All
about
day long.
What would you do if your woman made more than you? That means I just need to hustle harder.
Yeah.
Baby, at the food,
I'm not
I
gonna
done
be
cooked
mad
your
at my
favorite
woman.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
telling
If
you.
it
I'm
really
making-
bother you, work harder. to
There
make
you
it
go.
better.
That's
And
all you have to do.
If my woman is making $500,000
Yeah.
and I'm making a cut $20,000 over here, and she still chose me, well, hey, my baby just didn't make the money. I ain't the one that's gonna walk out there trying to whip my chest out like, yeah, acting like I'm running the top. No, hey, well, I hear your woman make. Well, hey,
But-
what's your woman make?
But she still know you
What
the
you
man
got?
in the relationship.
Yeah. And
Because at
treat
the
you
end
as
of the day,
such.
it's
Yeah.
about the end result.
That's what it is.
She take care of me, I take care of her. I ain't using her, she ain't using me. It's a reason she chose me.
Yeah.
Well, we know she ain't chose me for what's in my pocket.
Yeah.
It might be my character. It might be how I carry myself. It might be my upbringing. It could be, it's so many reasons why people choose who they choose. Like you got people who are talking about, oh, why this older person talking to this younger person? Whatever their reason is they talking, that's just their reason. Everybody has a reason why they do what they do. You just might not understand the reason. That's between him and the man upstairs. It ain't your place to judge
That's right.
who this person is with or who is she's with.
Did you see the grief that Simone Biles and
They make me sick.
the sad part, I do be forgetting dude's name.
Yeah. The football player.
Yeah, I mean,
Look, you hear me, the football player.
I ain't
Yeah.
no slight against him, but I'm saying.
He like, you know who I'm talking
Yeah.
about, right? Come on, help me out. We're live.
Yes,
I'm trying to defend the nigga, and I'm making
We're live. I need you to say the name,
But
baby.
because of that, I might put it on the screen. I don't feel like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But because of that very reason, people are online saying that basically like he don't really deserve it because he said he didn't know who she was initially, and
So
since she's
what?
a lot more accomplished than he
Yeah.
is, they feel like she should be dating something greater.
Right,
Who are
but at the
people
end-
to
but
tell
at-
you
but
that?
But
at the
they're
end of the day,
married.
Exactly.
but at the end of the day, she gave into something about him,
Yes.
and vice versa.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's everybody wants to talk about this age. Now I can see if you like, hey, I'm 89 and you with some 18-year-old. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
People gonna look at it, hey, what?
Right.
It's so much of a gap difference. But people, hey,
fucking
love is
know
what it
who?
is. Love, right?
You
Love
know
it.
it.
Love has no age. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now, if
Yeah.
you sitting there walking around with a 13-year-old and you like 65,
It's a problem.
Somebody's gonna look at that as a problem.
Yeah.
But
Where's
at
the
the end of the
boundary?
day, but the
Right.
bad thing,
Most people.
but you also gotta look at it in some cultures. That age gap isn't there.
Yeah.
Just like you have some states, as long as you within a 20-year age gap, you are fine.
Yeah.
No shit.
So you might have been that person that's from that state, and that's what you're used to. But where you at now, we ain't accustomed to that.
Right.
That's like the N-word. You got, bro, we use it all the time.
Yeah.
What, nigga?
But yeah, and you have some. What was that? Well, I don't use. I don't do too much of that word. I don't care for the word.
you.
I don't even let my partners call me nigga. So it is what it is. But what I'm saying is, you have so many
That's
people
rigging backwards.
You have friends of the different culture.
Yeah.
That will say it around them like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? And then they get out in public and they feel like they're comfortable to say it.
Right.
Dude, you gonna say it to the
Yeah.
wrong cat, and he ain't gonna deal with like what you call me.
So here's a basic rule I go by with the N word on the cool. I'm cracking jokes and shit. I use it. However, if you ain't my homeboy, if you ain't somebody I know very well, I'm not gonna call you a nigga.
Right.
You don't. Even amongst the black race, it's just a weird ass word to be using.
Yeah.
But you have white people, you have other people that ask them, well, if y'all can use it, why can't we?
Yeah.
Because y'all don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
I can't even use it the way that I want to use it.
Yeah.
You use it, it's in the race time.
Right. But that's just
Exactly.
but that's just like a lot of people say, well, y'all be calling white people cracker. Well, y'all got the wrong concept of what a cracker is.
Yeah.
Because if you look back in the days, the cracker was who held the whip.
Because it made
Because
that crack
that's the sound it
Yeah.
made when it hit your back. So it could have been a black person. It could have been a
Yeah.
white person. It could be anyone. So y'all got the misconstrued of the concept of what a cracker really is.
That's
Come
why
on
they
and
should
preach.
bring back honky.
Yeah.
That's you know where that came from? That came from the people who always honked the horn when they saw them on the radio
See?
walking down the street.
You can see him now jumping down the street. Y'all ever watch that movie with Adam Sandler when they saw them people like,
Yes, I watched that.
They can be Adam Sandler. He kept saying, hungry,
Yeah.
hungry.
I fucking love that word.
Stupid.
Man, because they used to be able to say
Hey,
nigga
he's trying
and
to
honky
start a
and stuff
trend.
on-
But then
He's
once
trying
he
to
said when
start
people
one.
blow their horn and said, man, he a hungry.
Now watch.
Yeah.
Hey, watch. He gonna be watching TikTok tomorrow. Somebody gonna be hungry.
Yeah.
I'm like, he just up here and stole my shit.
Yeah, that's what you gonna think.
But you used to be able to hear that shit like on regular, like prime time.
Yeah.
The Jeffersons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, George was
uh,
infamous.
Sanford and Son.
Yep.
What's the other Archie Bunker?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
all the
man.
family.
Yes.
See,
Yeah,
you
so-
gotta be careful now. See, you gonna been done gone viral on social media because they're gonna take that whole thing and make a whole song out of it. Ha 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 ha. When they say honky, why don't they bring it back? Bring it back. Honky.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a whole video.
A whole
It's gonna be-
remix.
They gonna be
Yeah.
kicking it outside and shit.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be
Yeah,
cutting and
brother.
dicing your stuff.
He done became a TikTok character.
Look, in a matter of seconds.
Hey,
Oh,
So
my
you
goodness.
guys are fun.
You
So
gonna be
tell
on the
us about some of the major challenges, y'all.
I wish the Boondocks was still out.
if you want to set somebody up, hungry. What?
What are some of the major challenges y'all have had? Sean, you not helping me keep this on track. You the ringleader of the shenanigans.
Hey, he
You
started.
good?
Hey, he said.
You look, he ain't got it out yet. Go ahead, get your.
Hey, I never used the word honking. He's putting it in my mouth.
Yeah, he started
He's making the
it.
words
I
come
told
out.
him not to say it. Hey, don't be saying that word, man. People don't like it. I'm on y'all side.
Me on their side.
I'm on both sides.
Politically correct.
Okay, let's get it.
I talk bad about both sides.
What's been some of the major challenges? You know, y'all make it look good, y'all make it look easy, but transparently, what's some challenges of being in the industry?
Just the industry itself is a challenge.
Everything's a challenge.
Because there's millions of people doing it. So if it was easy, then everybody would be famous, you know. But just like Bolt said, just like we talking about challenges, he said it took him 5 years to break a record where most people would have stopped after 2 weeks.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah.
So when you get
Perseverance.
challenges, you
Yes.
got to push through those challenges. I think he said 2 weeks. Don't quote me on that. But
Yeah.
the 5 years part, yeah, got me. But you got to be able to push through those challenges because we've had challenges. Just like people, when you start doing stuff, people want to use portions of your name,
Yeah.
just so they can get on because then people see it. So then you got to deal with that, but you really can't do nothing because it's a different spelling, so it's a different name.
Right.
And so it's a lot of challenges. Whereas there's been times where, like one time we did a show, we were supposed to do 2 back-to-back shows, and because we danced and we had the crowd rocking on the first show, the headliner wouldn't go on after us. He
Yeah,
was
so
like,
they
"I'm
stopped
not."
us
He
from
said,
performing
"I don't
the
have
second
that
show.
type of energy."
Yeah.
He said, "I don't have that energy. I can't." He
got-
said, "I can't go
I
after
remember
that."
that. We got stopped.
He said, "Why y'all put them directly in front of us? I can't do that." So what happened was when it came time for the bigger show, they gave us the runaround and wouldn't let us go on just so the headliner could perform.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
he flat out did not go after y'all.
No, he
Yeah,
stopped
he
the
refused.
the
first
whole-
show, he
the
didn't
whole
perform.
show.
The second show, he stopped.
We had the
he
whole
got them to
first half
stop us
rocking.
from
Like everybody on
performing.
stage,
just
we
so
was
he would
walking.
perform.
We was
He didn't
wilding
have
out.
nothing crunk enough that he could start with and then bring it down.
He said he didn't
slowly.
put off that type of, because like when we perform, we do a high energy show.
Right.
You know, we do a high energy show. Plus, we do shows for the ladies. We'll come with the R&B for the ladies. We'll
gonna
come
change it
party
up.
with the fellas. And everybody doesn't have that type of
We always get crowd
show. They have
participation.
I
one
bet.
style. And see,
So-
my whole thing is, we the people you need, because if we're putting together that type of show,
Yeah.
then you need us at all your shows.
That's right.
That's just gonna make you better, and not only that, that's gonna bring our fans to your show that probably would have never heard you in the first place.
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I tell people in the industry, you have two types of artists. You have local artists and you have celebrities. And the reason why I put them in those two terminologies is, celebrities are all collabing with one another. That's why they're making money and sharing fans. Local artists are fighting with one another and don't nobody want to share the money.
Yeah.
So they stay. That's why they say you're a local artist. You're a local celebrity, because they're like, man, I'm only going to deal with people I know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deal with nobody hotter than me or somebody who's singing better than me. When if you believe they're better, then do a collab.
You say local.
That's what I was gonna ask
That's
you
what
next. Have
celebrities
y'all
do.
collabed
That's
with
what celebrities
others?
do.
Yeah.
Celebrities will collab with. That's just like when T-Pain came out. He was the hottest thing. Everybody was
wanted
putting him
him.
on the track.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they could have done it, but
Yeah.
he was the hot thing right now.
was.
So he was selling more than everybody out there.
Yeah.
So they was like, might as well put him on the track.
Yeah.
Get some of
Yep,
that
so
money.
then he had a lot
get
of
some of
collabs.
those
He didn't have
fans,
his whole album out
keep
yet.
it moving.
Yeah.
So,
So-
it's challenges with all
I mean,
that.
everything.
Do y'all collab, or do y'all just? It's just y'all two.
Oh,
Y'all
no,
don't bring in
we
other
will
people?
collab. We have collab.
Okay.
We've collabed with a couple of artists.
Okay.
And we will collab. Collabs are always fun because you get different styles.
Yes.
You know, and especially when you're in there recording, you can feel everybody's energy, and everybody's just
Yeah.
you know
Yeah, just rocking
get it
with it,
crump.
yeah.
So, it's a lot of challenge. Just like right now, he's in Houston. I'm in San Antonio, so we got to try to make it work with, rehearsals and stuff. So
rehearsals. Hey, we
it's-
got this. I
where
got
we
to travel
gonna be
to where
there?
he's at. We got to travel where I'm at.
Ah.
Sometimes we got to travel. So at the end of the day, it's how bad you want it.
Right.
You see
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
Like a lot of
That's
people
true.
like, oh, I want to do acting, but you're not doing the steps it takes to be the greatest actor.
Right.
Oh, I want to be a musician, but yet you don't want to work on your craft.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you have so many people talking about, oh, I want to be this, I want to be this, but if you're not like y'all are hosts, y'all talk about y'all work on y'all's craft, y'all talk
Yeah.
to each other. Hey, we're gonna do, what you might not know, she gonna know. Y'all gonna work it out.
Yeah.
Well, you get so many people that's this, y'all bouncing.
Yeah.
You're not getting anything.
You're not getting nothing.
Nothing.
Negative.
Nothing.
We still back at square one.
Yeah.
We still trying to write one song. It's been 3 weeks. We supposed to have this thing done a week ago.
Yeah.
It starts causing conflict.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when you're dealing with, conflicts, everybody has conflicts. It's about how you progress over those conflicts, how you work through those conflicts. Like people say, well, I can't get there. Well, see, nowadays you got Zoom. Well, shoot, call me up on the computer. We'll figure this out online.
Exactly.
Everybody always got to try to find a way to make an excuse about something, and then they want to make you the blame of the excuse.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's a conflict in itself.
Yeah.
It's like you might be real like, hey, I got my time. Hey, I'm ready to go. Hey, what you gonna do? Oh, I got this I gotta do. Oh, I gotta go to work. Okay, what time you off for work? See, the people that's actually out there doing stuff, they're the ones that's up at 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4 in the
Making it
morning.
happen.
They in the studio at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Well, you like, oh, I gotta get some sleep. Well, hey, they out there, they're hustling. They working. That's why you have so many artists out there. If you go to a lot of these artists out there, they show you, hey, I got this like this, but I guarantee you they got a whole catalog. They got a whole bunch of stuff because they just in the studio. What's gonna be the hit song? What's gonna be what? I've had an artist come up to me, when they were doing the CD stuff. How you get somebody a CD with 35 songs on it? I ain't got time to listen to 35
The
songs.
number one thing I hate when people come up to me with like music, they go, "Man, check out my music, man. I'm the best rapper out there. I'm the best." Well, why are you pitching your stuff to me?
Yeah.
Why that lady over there, whoever she is, why she ain't telling me about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to believe in yourself, but don't start with that phrase because it's like if that was the case, you know the next questions that's going to come after that. So how long have you been doing music? Man, I've been doing music for the past 10 years. Well, if you were the best rapper, why haven't I heard it? You should be out.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
You should be out there with
that's
listeners.
why when you do that, a lot of people, if you look at a lot of people, whether you've been on them strips and stuff where they hand out CDs, what do a lot of people do? And they'll give
Put
it
it right
somebody
on.
else.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
it's like
Give it
they
away.
already know.
Yeah.
I'm not finna listen. Probably all the songs sound the same. They all probably similar.
Yeah.
You're giving people the wrong mentality, which is a challenge. You're
Yeah.
giving people the challenge.
And then people think
See, the
you're
whole
stuck up.
challenge
Oh,
is-
you too good for me.
the
Yeah.
whole challenge with
That's
the
not
whole
that.
entertainment business is how can you pitch yourself without you sounding arrogant?
Exactly.
How can you pitch yourself without you sounding too overconfident? Yeah, they love confidence,
All right.
but they hate people who's overconfident. It's
Right.
Like, if I got to deal with that, I don't want him in my studio.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not gonna do that.
Like to tell you this. Well, go ahead. No, finish that. No,
So yeah, so you have that challenge because you have to. That's why they say you need to stay humble.
Yeah.
Hey, can you
gotta
check
be humble,
this
man.
out, man? I got this. We got pop. We got like when we talk, we got pop. We got R&B. We got stuff for everybody from young to
Yeah.
old. Hey, just check it out, man. Let us know what you think. We don't say, yo, man, you need to check out this.
Hey, we can make your song better.
Man,
Yeah.
we the best group
Yeah.
out here.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Because
Turn off.
you can sit up
We've
here and
had
say
people
you're
do
the
that to
best
us.
group out here, but if I put you on the stage over here and I put a Chris Brown or a Kendrick or somebody else over here,
Yeah.
where are they gonna go?
Over here.
Chris Brown.
But you're
and
supposed to be the
Kendrick.
best one.
Yeah.
So you got to
Obviously
try to
not.
Yeah,
find
but
that.
they hating on
that-
me,
that
right?
level.
Yeah, that's what they
right.
always say.
You gotta
Yeah.
find that level to make it work.
That's like
Yeah.
when you see like artists when they pass out their CDs and their music, right?
Yeah.
You know, they go up to other artists, yo man, hey, check my stuff, and people do what? They be like, oh yeah, man, I'll check you out. They take it, right?
Yeah.
Go up to a Chris Brown, one of those artists, say, hey man, check out my disc. Are they taking it out your hand?
No.
They don't. Why is that?
Because
Because the first thing I can say is you
mail it
have
to
my
that
music
office.
and you use my music.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
That's what they're gonna say. No, give it to my man over here.
Yeah.
They're not gonna take your music in their hand because at the end of the day, if somebody catches this, I gave you my music and now you didn't put out a song. Hey man, you didn't use my music. Who's really gonna go after a local artist? Most people not gonna go after that because I gotta go for the bread and butter.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of challenges, and like one of the main challenges is you have so many people trying to be in this industry that you will have over 75% of them willing to do it for pay.
That's what I
They're
said.
willing to pay.
What
you.
will you do?
Like, for example, if I say,
To make-
yo, hey, for example, if I say, what's one of the favorite artists you like listening to?
Oh shit.
Just give me one. Just for an example.
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Okay.
So he likes Kendrick. If I say, yo, man, I can get you on the stage, man, open up for Kendrick. All you gotta do is pay me $1,500, and I can get you on there, dude. You can get a 15-minute set. He gonna find a way to come up with $1,500.
Oh, yes, he
with the
is.
15.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if his music is
Yeah.
horrible,
Yeah.
he gonna find a way
Yeah.
to pay that. So when it comes to when you start making waves in certain cities, you got the challenge. You got to find these promoters. You got to find getting
Yeah.
good with them,
gotta
especially when
keep
they
it
haven't
going.
heard you and they don't know your stuff. And then you go, yo, I pay. Hey, if you want us, man, it's gonna cost you $2,000.
Yeah.
And you gonna be like, I was finna ask y'all to pay $2,000, but they know if you say no, they can always find somebody who will. And because so
Somebody else
many
willing.
local talent is so willing to pay and do stuff for free,
Yeah.
a lot of people are making money off of that. So that's like if I get a Kendrick Lamar, all I gotta do is go find 8 local talent and have each one of them pay $1,500 to $2,000 a piece just to say they're on the same stage with them. I use that money and I can pay Kendrick.
And they
And now I
you'll
make
never
my
hear
money.
from them artists
And
again.
Right.
what exposure?
Never come in.
What exposure
Never
are
open up
you
for 'em
really
again, you know?
getting?
Right.
Only exposure you're really getting is you performed on the same stage. Did you get a phone number from Kendrick's manager or Kendrick or anybody?
See, I've
They'll
been one
do
out there
something
talking.
else. Did you,
Right.
Like,
did
change
you
some
get
numbers.
something
Exactly.
where
Hey, I got
Networking.
Hey, we
Yeah.
can chip it up, talk it up.
the challenge is if that happens, for example, if you pay that $1,500, you better damn sure well make your show better than Kendrick's
Right.
because they're gonna forget about you the moment Kendrick step on the stage.
That's right.
You want them to remember, man. Did you remember?
So
that
you
dude
gotta
that
put on
came
a
out
show.
opening up for Kendrick?
Yes.
Right.
That's
Man,
gonna make
that
it
dude
Gotta
was
bring
man.
it.
Right.
You better 50
You
you
want
better
you
put on
want to
that
be
hell
the
of a show.
because
Yeah.
they already
doing the show.
know
That's
Kendrick.
right.
There's one person.
They already
two
know
people in
him.
the audience.
So
Everybody deserves
you,
it.
know
they
that's
already
right.
know him, but you want them to know you.
Yeah.
So that's where that studying has to come into play. Remember
Yeah.
what we were saying earlier, you got to invest in your craft. You got to make
Yes.
sure you have some type of gimmick or something dealing with your show
It stands you out.
that's going to separate you
Yeah.
from everybody else.
Wow.
You want them to remember you when they leave. I mean, how many times have you saw a movie and you heard everybody talking about the movie, whether it was good or bad?
Right.
They was talking about it, right? Even though you didn't hear them talking about, man, did you see that with Denzel? No, they was talking about the movie.
Right.
So that means Denzel wasn't the main part of the movie that you enjoyed. Yeah, you enjoyed him as the actor and what he did, but you enjoyed the
the
movie.
whole
The overall movie.
So
yeah.
when you do a show, like our mindset, if you put us on the stage with somebody, and that's probably why we get into a lot of those issues. Our mindset is, man, me and him, we'll go and look at the crowd. Oh man, that's like, man, we about
gotta
to
change
turn
his music
shit
Just
up.
clown.
Man, we about to
Yes,
rock
I know
this
that's
thing.
right.
We would sit there.
We-
We
we
would literally
would-
go with. When we do our shows, we already got 2 shows in mind.
No, we make 2 shows.
We already have 2 shows in our mind when we're doing stuff. So when we get there, it depends on what that crowd looks like. If
Yeah.
there's more women up in there,
We gonna
I
do
need to
this
pay it
show.
to the women.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
Know
sure or
your
not,
audience.
a woman will shut the guys out completely.
Yes.
If you got more bros out there, I can't be out there talking about, hey, some bumping and grinding.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
can't
what
be.
you
A,
mean, nigga?
I can't be. Other,
You stupid.
you know what I'm saying? Be all guys and you throw that.
Yeah.
I want a TV.
Yeah.
Come on,
What
bro.
the hell? Yeah.
No, man. There's only 5 females out there.
Unless it's actually
You know.
R. Kelly singing it. They're like, yeah, okay.
But-
I don't know.
but
That'd
he's
even be a little
He's
strange.
established. He already
Yeah,
knows. They already know
it's
his
going to be
music.
females.
So now-
Yeah, it's gonna be all female.
When
I'm
you're
sorry.
when you're
You gonna have
getting out
majority
there.
females if it's some R. Kelly.
Right.
Yeah, so everything in the business
Like think about
is a
it. If you
challenge.
take a rap artist and artists is R&B like R. Kelly,
Yeah.
you're gonna have different crowds. They're gonna be more guys than this guys because he's more rep and all this. You're gonna have more of the brothers and all
Yeah.
that up in there. Over here, if you're doing the bedroom case with me, you have some brothers there. The brothers are there because they took in that woman to go meet see this artist that she want to go see, thinking, hey, I'm
guys
gonna
are buying the
dog.
tickets.
Yeah.
I done brought her to go see. I done brought her to see who she wanted, and maybe I might get a little something.
Now we talking about shows, so this is something interesting because it was a little bit different back in the day. Backing tracks and lip syncing. What's the difference between those, and what's acceptable and not?
Well, only backtracking and okay, all out singing. People have done back in the days as well as today. Lip syncing, they did it back in the day and to today. Because of the fact of the matter is there was a lot of shows that was on TV where they didn't sing live. They sang with the backtracking because the show was filming live straight and they didn't want no mess ups.
You mess up on a
So
verse,
you had to
fell,
sing.
you done-
I'm not gonna say the shows, but
Yeah.
y'all might know some of them. Like I said, I research all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
It's
they
got to be
did
as close to perfect as possible.
exactly,
Yeah.
and they
Live
don't want
on
no
TV
mess
where
ups.
millions
of
And the
people-
thing
Okay.
is,
In the mess
if
up.
for example,
You're not doing X Factor.
for example,
Right.
for example, if you bring up an old school show like what's the old school show that was real popular.
Your ass, old ass, no telling.
What's a
3 years younger than me.
What's
Oh,
a what was a popular show that had
Look at us,
musicians?
trying to put them under the bus.
Every day, all
Soul
day.
Train.
Soul Train. So you take Soul Train. What happens if I book you and you got a cold? You finna sing
Still-
live on my show?
Nope.
We're gonna
You still gonna
pre-record
show
this.
us.
Yeah, we gonna
tell you,
show.
you gonna sing
We're
what
gonna
you-
pre-record it,
gonna
and you gonna
lip
sing
sync.
like you singing it.
Yeah.
But it's so it's always been there because
Right.
depending on what it was, they wanted perfection as close as possible.
Yeah.
So it's always been there, but it's never been over accentuated.
Got
so to
it.
speak. So that's just what it is with singing live. I mean, people want to hear live. Yes, you can hear live.
Yeah.
Live is what people like to hear, but really, when you think about it, when you see these big concerts, do you? Okay, let's take Michael. Nothing against Michael. Michael can sing all day, but do you think he sang every word for word throughout that entire show?
Absolutely not.
And do all that?
Yeah.
You
No way.
well in shape, brother.
That's
but
right.
the thing is, you enjoyed the show so much
You didn't
care
care.
about that.
Yeah.
So it's always been there. It's just people like drama, people like controversy. That's why they mention it. That's why they say, "Hey, they used to say Britney Spears was a studio singer. She, she did a lot of but she also did shows where she actually sang.
Yeah.
Like even, so you can't pick and choose when she sang live and when she didn't.
That's like with that the old school group was it Milli Vanilli.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't them at all.
I know. I know.
But if you ask most people, they didn't care if they were singing it or not.
Right. Because they enjoyed them because they're present.
We didn't care.
Yeah.
We didn't care.
It was no big deal. That's right.
If they wouldn't have won those awards, it probably wouldn't have been as bad.
Yeah.
Because I think Karen Wheeler.
Okay, well,
You
take
and
the
your
awards.
name.
So are you saying they shouldn't have won the awards, or are you saying that the award they should have got was a best Oscar?
Well, so
Right, there you go.
But
That
no,
part.
but
It should have been an Oscar.
It's
on how you
revisionist
wanna
history.
look at it.
Yeah.
So when it was happening, it was you're in the moment, right?
Yeah.
And then as time passes, you have a little bit of time to reflect on it. You're like, oh, we still fuck with them dudes.
Yeah.
Right.
But just at that moment, it was such a big scale. It was huge. It was
Right.
a huge
And because
scale.
it was so huge, everything that all artists do on from there on out was.
Scrutinized.
Are they singing?
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
why you get artists that be doing music and they walk into the wall doing some music and then but the song is still going on. Got you.
Yeah.
They don't talk about nothing about after that. They don't talk about nothing else about that
That's
show.
just
But they
like-
gonna
Yeah.
pick that one thing out, and that's gonna be the only thing on social media.
Right.
Yeah.
This person that moved the whole
That's
mic
true.
and the whole lyrics was still going.
That's just like when who was it? Was it Whitney? I can't remember the singer when they were singing at the presidential thing, and she took her ear thing out so she couldn't hear the sound. People start saying, "Oh, she lip singing. She ain't singing live." Because she took it out. So how can you hear the music if you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people would try to nitpick
They gonna try to find
out of
something to make.
anything.
Yeah.
People, okay, like what's that saying? You don't want the truth because you can't handle the truth. So even they're gonna if they get the like I've been in situations where I can give somebody the truth, I can show them in their face. But their mindset still wants to believe that's a lie and it's what they want to believe.
Yeah.
So that's what they're going to constantly talk about. That's what they're going to keep doing. And that's just like with the challenges. You can't listen to everybody outside because if you listen to everybody outside, then you're not going to be you. T-Pain would tell you straight up, if he would have listened to some artists back in the day about the 808s. I think it was Scott Storch or something. I can't remember. And if he would have not used that, you wouldn't have had the T-Pain that you heard.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have had the auto-tune because he perfected it in a way that fit him, and he made it work. If he would have listened to other people, then you wouldn't even had that sound.
Yeah.
You know how many singers have probably been told they can't sing?
Yeah.
They used to say that about Bobby.
Yeah.
Man, Bobby, he's a performer though. But Ralph without sing, but you put Bobby on his song and Ralph. Some of them songs they can't interchange because this is Bobby, this is Ralph.
Yeah.
And so so the challenge is just being you.
Yeah, because
we trying to stay you. And
we was actually put in a predicament. We was in I don't know where the heck we was at, but we was out there. We were talking about our music and everything. It's gonna be, and like we was playing the music and we started singing the stuff, and they was like cut the song, cut it. It's like, how do I know that's y'all? Anybody can say that. How do I know that's just y'all? I want to hear you do it live. Do it live. I don't even want you to do it with the music no more. Because me listening to a song, it could be anybody.
Yeah.
It could be anybody. How do I know that's you on the track? I can't see you on the track. I can't see you singing.
Yeah.
How do I know that's you? So they actually shut our music off, and we had to do the whole song live. Acapella.
Oh, no music.
No
Period.
music. Nothing. And we was at the bottom of that hotel rocking the hell out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we shut that whole lobby down.
We had people coming
Everybody was
out
in
there.
rocking like
So what were y'all performing for?
No, we were just in town.
It was the CEO of the label that just.
It was the CEO
happened
just
to
happened to be
there.
in.
Okay.
He was at the hotel.
Yeah,
We were supposed to have
Chondrea
met.
L Hollins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we just got stopped in this hotel. We was like,
Yeah,
we
'cause
do
some people
music
that we
and stuff like
knew
that.
knew
Some people
him,
that
and
we
they
knew
wanted
said,
us to
hey,
meet him.
he wants to check. He wants to
And
meet y'all.
he wants to meet
And he
y'all.
didn't believe. He's like, how do I know that's y'all? Because they played our music.
Yeah.
He said, how do I know that's y'all? There could be anybody on here. How do I know that's y'all? He said he cut the music.
Robin, he
He
cut
said
it.
not
I
do
was
he
like,
said
right, I just
not do the
started
song. So we just did it a cappella.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they did that with Milli Vanilli, it would have went.
You would have went wrong. You
Terrible.
stupid.
You're like, oh,
Barking like a dog.
But see,
So-
but that's the thing though.
You
Just
gotta
like
be
when
ready
she
for
asked-
those
but
times.
Just like she said, challenges.
Yeah.
See, the thing is with challenges is like with anything from when you were born to walking. It was a challenge. But you
Yeah.
keep learning from them challenges and mistakes
Yeah.
to be better. Milli Vanilli had that challenge at the beginning, so they perfected it so nobody knew.
Yeah.
It wasn't them.
They were a
So,
beast at it.
it's all about overcoming that challenge
Yeah.
and keeping it moving and building from it to get better. Some
Yeah.
people hit that challenge, they quit. They're like,
They're
man,
just
I'm not
done.
It's
gonna
like,
do
and you
this.
learned it from
And
when you
I
was a
tell
baby.
people,
Yeah.
in the
Think about it. Every
entertainment
time you got up,
business,
you fell down when
if
you was a
you-
kid.
If
Right
you
back
got
up.
a
Yeah,
ego
that's
and
true.
you don't have, if you can't take a no,
Yeah.
you better go somewhere else.
Have
Yeah.
y'all, please don't say the artist, but have y'all come across a major artist that you either tried to collab with or try to get some type of advice or try to deal with in some form that's just like, damn, this shit.
Oh,
I mean, you get that from a lot of artists because at the end of the day, you get so many people that been in the game so long, they forgot what it was when they started out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just like DJs. Back in the days, DJs helped push artists.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you got to pay that DJ to play your stuff. He ain't gonna play it.
We've
He gonna
heard.
give you an excuse saying,
Yeah.
"No, the owner said I can only play certain things. I can't add your stuff in here." So you telling me if Chris Brown or somebody walked in and said, "Hey, play this," you gonna tell that man no?
Absolutely.
You already
not.
know
You
that's
ain't
not
gonna
going
do
to
that.
happen.
So how can you sit there and tell me that you only stuck to one thing?
Yeah.
And because you know why that is? At all clubs, the DJ is the celebrity.
Yeah. That's true. I
He's
never
the
thought
celebrity.
about that.
At all clubs, don't matter if it's anybody, any place that has a DJ, that DJ is the celebrity in that spot. He's
Yes.
getting paid to be there.
I've never
And not
thought
only is
about
he
it.
I
getting
didn't
paid
either.
to be there,
Yeah.
when them females come asking for song, I got you. Just
Yeah.
like if you ask a singer, ooh, hey, sing this song. I got you.
Yeah.
They are the center of. That's why a lot of DJs hate when celebrities come to their clubs
'Cause it
because
take the
they're
attention.
no longer a center of
Oh,
attention.
gotcha.
Dude, I did
Everybody's
not
trying to
know
get in the
that.
VIPs.
I got
They're
you.
not trying to get in the DJ
No.
booth.
But
Yeah.
you can't,
Watch this.
They can't
If you do-
leverage
watch
that
this.
to.
If you do music, and those top artists are in the VIP, are you trying to get to the DJ to give them your music, or are you trying to get around those celebrities?
Yeah.
He's no longer.
No
but
longer-
if
He's
you take
no
the
longer
celebrities
present.
out,
So
you're trying to get to
Yeah.
that
he's sitting
DJ.
Yeah.
up there pounding
Yeah.
and she like.
I mean, he
Yeah.
has to. He's getting paid to
Come
do
on
it
now.
Yeah.
because
Tell
he
me how
don't
many
want
times
the
you go to a
celebrities
club
and
and see a
people there
DJ and you
talk
ain't see no
bad
chicks
about
up
him.
there.
But they are
Very seldom.
Man,
They
you gonna
are-
see it's gonna be women all behind
Yeah.
that DJ
Yeah.
drinking with
They
him,
the
hanging
celebrity.
out.
I
They're the
never. I
celebrities
just
on
still
the
never thought about it that way.
So that's why they control the music.
Yeah.
That's why
They
back in the
control
days people would
everything.
try to get
So
him
you
to
can't
play their
tell me
music
because
he
you
was
can't
a
do
celebrity.
something.
Yeah.
The same way people trying to get with
Bull
the
crap.
celebrities to listen to the music. It's the same thing.
it's the same thing.
They're the celebrity of the club.
Well, you
Like I
guys.
said, you
oh,
got to research how everything works.
Yeah. You guys have broke it down like tremendously, and I don't want to spend. Let's say I'm not gonna say more time because we can come back to it, but we've got to know about y'all as actors. We have to know about this. What do y'all? What is y'all ritual? What do y'all do to prepare for a role?
It just depends on that role because at the end of the day, in the film world, you got to bring that character to life. Nobody
Okay.
can do it for you.
Yeah.
It might be that's just like with the movie Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp. His character, that's not how the character was written. He just showed up when they were doing the things with his thing, 'cause that's how he perceived the character. He
Yeah.
got the twist and everything, and it worked.
It
But that's not
worked.
how the character was written.
Right.
Oh wow.
You got to bring that character to life.
That's like when Denzel, when he said King Kong, when he did that,
That was him.
man, the director, they didn't expect
They didn't expect
Yeah.
him to come out.
because he was so into that character.
Yeah.
He is the
He threw
character.
an improv in there, and it.
Why
that
you
was
think?
the
Why you
character.
think you
Yeah.
have so? Why you think you have so many actors when before they sometimes this will separate you because some actors they've been stuck in that character so long for months that you try to switch them over. That's like trying to switch. That's why you think you have so many characters that only play mean and evil roles because
Right.
that's what they're used to.
That's
If
what
you
they
try to
do.
switch them over, they're typecast. So
Yeah.
now that's just like when Jim Carrey, when he came and did that movie, was it 23 or whatever? They tried to switch him over to
Hotel
evil. It was well, he was a big. I just couldn't see him
was
as that
goofy.
character. It was just weird
Yeah.
to see Jim serious.
Yeah.
Being an actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
With majority of his stuff is funny, but he want to do it to show like, hey, it's more to me than just
Kind
funny.
of like what Adam Sandler's doing, right?
Yeah, Adam
Yeah.
Sandler.
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters they're trying to show you like it's more to me than just this.
Right.
But see, so with acting, it's just like music. You got to research. For
Yeah.
example, if you finna play a corrupt cop, find as many movies as you can find with a top that was centered around a corrupt cop
Yeah.
and watch it.
Wow.
See the way they move. See how they talk. See
Yeah.
what they did. And then you watch another one. So you'll get different aspects. And then you take that and then you just make it your own. Like,
Yeah.
man, I would have actually went this way with it. But you still have that same thing.
Swag.
Yeah. So, and the thing is with acting, you have two types of acting. You have theater and you have film. And there was a director out there. He said when he watches a film, he only watches your eyes. Because if your eyes can't convince him you sad, he's not gonna believe it. If your eyes can't convince you happy, he's not gonna believe it. So he has to believe what you're portraying through your eyes for him to believe it, for you to be his character in his film. He said because if you can make your eyes believable, everything about you is gonna be believable. That's like when you see a dog pouting. When he does, it's like really. He puts it all in
Yes.
to that hole, but the eyes is where it starts.
Yeah.
If you look at anybody in any movie when they was being evil, what did you do? You actually looked at their eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
You knew Mel was crying.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
You
Mel
looked at the
crying.
eyes,
Just drop
and then
him
it just gave you everything
boy.
else. Now he done brought you. He done connected you,
Yeah.
and now you're feeling what he's portraying
Right.
from that screen. So now you're feeling like, dang, man, that's a mess.
And then you have
Yeah,
some,
you
and you
can
have
feel
some
it.
actors
Some-
when you're doing
it's
a
all
role,
about studying.
they are so into that character. If you bump them on the street, they are still in that character.
Heath Ledger. With the Joker.
Right. It's a
Yeah.
lot of people like that, you know, and people are like, oh, why he acting? No. He's when he walking off of the set from his filming, he is still
There's
that
method
character.
actors, and you have read because when you just like if you ever seen that movie, You Got Served, when Omarion
Yeah,
and Marcus
was
was
mad
mad
at
at
each
each other.
Yeah.
The Offset, they
stay
kept
mad at each
it
other
Yes.
off
just
that
because they wanted to keep that.
Keep
they
that
didn't want
character.
to change it.
Yeah.
Because then it might have thrown off the
Thrown
next
off
scene.
the
So they
role.
just
Yeah.
did talk to each other the other time, but they did everything else.
Yeah.
They just stayed mad at each other while they was doing that whole part of the scene.
Yeah,
So,
'cause Tyrese
To keep
and
it going.
Ving Rhames really wasn't getting along on Baby Boy.
Really?
Yeah, a few of them get along. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they wasn't beefing, but it
Yeah.
wasn't. And
oh, there's always been issues
yeah,
on
so it
sets,
sounded like
you know.
Yeah.
you bring that, or when LL and Jamie Foxx got into the fight on
Yeah.
Any Given Sunday, that
Yeah.
was like a
That
real,
was an actual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
they
just
kept that
kept
same
it.
energy.
They kept that same
Yeah.
energy,
Yeah.
and
But that actually,
That's
they
why a lot
hated
of
each other
times,
at that
yeah.
point. They
and
didn't
that's
even
why a
like-
lot of times when you go to set, depending on what character that actor is in, what's the first thing they tell you? Don't talk. Leave the actors alone. If they want to talk to you, leave them alone.
Because
They're gonna be
phase-
if they're in that character and they come to you, it's gonna portray that way. And then next you know you on social media talking about, oh, he done did this, oh, he
Yeah.
done talked to me like this. Now you done put them on blast, and that ain't the case.
He looked at me funny.
Well, they said that about
Oompa
they say
Loompa.
Anthony Mackie doesn't really sign autographs and stuff like that, and so people.
There are some
upset
people
about
like that.
it.
I know.
Do you think that's wrong?
Okay. Well, the thing is,
I seen an artist with a stamp.
No. Oh,
A
instead of
stamp.
actually-
You walk up to him, he goes.
Yeah.
to me, it's a
Wow.
right and it's a wrong.
I was like, seriously?
But
A
you
stamp.
gotta understand. You gotta understand where some of these actors and artists come from, because the fact is, the moment they sign one autograph, they're gonna be flooded with people. You know, and they're trying to get somewhere. They got stuff they got to do, and they would love to sign every single autograph for
They don't have
everybody
the
that's
time.
there, but
There's
they don't
no
have
way.
that
Time.
time.
Yeah.
So you don't want to try to be rude, because you can start signing 10 and be like, okay, I gotta go, but you're still considered rude. Like, really, you
And
could've
now you
signed mine, I was right
you
there.
that second person
Yeah.
that was right
That
by me and
first
get your
autograph.
man.
And then
Really?
it-
Don't get him out.
It happened to be an 8-year-old over here that
Yeah.
you can see, and then
Yeah.
the headline is Sean.
He avoided an
refuses
8-year-old.
Yeah.
Loved him. And
Man
so,
rolled up
like
in
I
a
said,
wheelchair.
he-
Yeah,
he-
right.
That's what I'm saying.
That-
It could
that
be a
blasted
good,
you.
and it
Yeah.
could be a bad.
And
Just
bad,
depends
yeah.
on
Who's
the
saying
circumstance,
it?
because nobody know. the audience, the fans, they don't know what you have going on that day.
Yeah.
Only you and the
That's
people
true.
around you. So you want to interact with your fans because they're the ones make you.
Because you could have
that's
something
how you
bad
make
going on in
money.
your life, and you
So
don't want to do
you
nobody.
want
You doing your show.
Exactly.
But the
But I don't want to do
moment
nobody
you
on the
do
outside.
it,
Right.
you
Makes
have to
sense.
know how to cut it off
Right.
to not look bad. Because you got to go. Because you can't sign everybody's autograph.
And that's-
If
and
I
that's-
run across somebody famous, I typically just nod or something like that. I was at the little convenience store across the Beltway right here, and Bun B was coming out. And, I grabbed up, what's up, Bun? And I just kept it pushing.
Right.
Yeah.
I acknowledge you, but
Yeah.
I'm not finna
Well, now,
stop
but
you.
now watch this.
Exactly.
But see, most fellas, we're good with that.
Yeah.
Some females, they're not good with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We can be like, man, I catch them on the rebound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I see Bun down. You know what I'm saying? You're like, it don't betray me. But some females, she done paid her money,
Yeah.
and she done got from here to there, and you sit there and said, "Thank you, I gotta go." Oh, you gonna be
All
on social
hell gonna
media.
break loose.
They gonna film you. Oh, look at
Yeah.
this. I was always here. They invited me back here, and I said they gonna put you on blast. I don't care
Yeah.
how you look at it.
Yeah.
Brothers, we were like, shit, we gonna blow it off. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing.
Females not. But that's like I tell people, what a lot of people don't understand when you're trying to get into this business from trying to be professional musicians, singers, actors, whatever. Once you leave your house, your comfort zone, you are no longer living your life. You are what the world perceives you to be.
Whatever that
You gotta
is.
move
So if you sit
carefully.
there and you sit there and walking around with a cup in your hand, people want to know what's in your cup. What you drinking?
Yeah.
Let them find out you out there drunk all the time. You on social media. You are no longer your world. That's why, like, a lot of times, like, when people would catch us, they were like, it seems like y'all know where a camera is all the time. Because we got to carry ourselves like that because
Yeah.
you never know when the camera's going to go snap. And the weird thing is, cameras always catch you at the wrong
Yeah.
angle.
You got your finger up your...
You know what I'm saying? You might be hugging somebody, but the angle they look
Yeah.
at, oh, he got his hand on her butt.
Yeah.
Like you sitting there arguing
It's
with your
gonna
woman at the
change
house. I'm
everything.
out. Hey, I saw you. What angle are you looking at?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The angle, and that's the thing about a lot of photographers. They are trying to catch you at your worst
Yeah.
moment because that's where they make their
That's
money.
what sells.
Like I said,
Yeah.
drama.
Controversy.
Think about it. Yeah, you got many good football players out there, right? They can take pictures.
Yeah. They gonna
What's the
get
pictures you
worse
see from the photographers?
Yeah.
All the exciting stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
When you see magazines and stuff, they got the ones coming out the water all flexing and all that kind of me, but then you see the ones that catch the people belly out, catching me looking all jacked
Yeah.
up on the beach. You see more of those than
Than
you see this
anything.
person up there. Yeah, you might got that one picture off. He all broad up, but then you got all these other ones that ain't caught you coming out, draws hanging off of you, things hanging out. You done, that ain't his woman.
There was
Who's
a
that?
picture that was going around about 8 or 9 years ago of Beyonce. She was on stage, and it just caught her at a really bad.
It's just that
Yeah.
bad angle.
and just people circulated that. I'm like, that's
Right.
One time they
But
expect
that's why
perfection.
dancing.
Yeah.
and y'all caught that. And that,
That
one,
one
picture
angle.
just went
Right,
fucking
because you know
crazy.
why?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when you see camera people, tell me one camera person that just goes click. No,
No, they gonna take series.
Yeah, I'm a
So yeah,
photographer.
and
And
they're
then
gonna get the worst
Yeah,
one.
y'all do. And y'all gonna go through it.
Yeah.
Most people gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna send you some of these, let me know which ones you like.
Yeah.
But when you actually trying to get that stuff and you want that person to buy that dollar, what you got?
I got
You
some
gonna
shitty
show that
pictures.
one
Yeah.
like, so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, next you done became a meme.
Yeah.
True or not?
That's true.
People do that because everybody likes drama.
Yeah. Well, what
Drama
strategies do
sells.
y'all use to keep y'all life private? How do y'all do it to keep all the interference out in your home, your sanctuary?
Let everybody keep guessing.
Just let people guess. That's
Yeah.
why a lot of times you want to answer the answer, you're not gonna get the answer you want.
Yeah.
But it's not that I'm not giving you an answer.
It's
Because at
private.
the end of the day, I can give you an answer, but that don't mean that's how it's gonna be written.
Right.
Yeah. Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Only time a person can say this is what it was written, because all you gotta do is be like, we'll go back and listen to the interview and see if I said that.
Yeah.
That's why when they catch people and you done said this, they don't have the footage. So now you got to try to go against like that ain't what I said. So you took it out of
Yeah.
context.
Yeah. So being in this business, and y'all probably not gonna answer me, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Do y'all have a Do it make you put your guard up with trusting people because of you're in the business when it comes to like relationships and stuff like
Well,
that?
at the end of the day, you have to be adamant to everything that goes on. That's why I always tell people, just stay humble. If you just stay humble and just be who you are, don't be just what somebody wants you to be, because at the end of the day, you're going to slip up because you're too busy trying to act.
Yeah.
You're going to eventually slip up. They're going to catch you at your worst moment.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when you're doing something, just be who you are, man. Because if you be who you are, how you going to slip up being who you are? How can you slip up if you ain't nothing but I joke all the time? Well, you joke too much. Well, shoot, this is me. You either like it or leave it. Hey, it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? And that's where you get so many people that get in that comfort zone because they've been playing and acting that long. What's the first thing they do? They slip up.
Yeah.
And when you slip up, that's the only thing they talking about for the rest of the week. Oh, look at him. He done drug his underwear out his butt. All your other photos and disappeared.
Yeah.
You became a man.
Get that one.
With your hand in your butt. You know what I'm saying? You got that one female. Ooh, she look good. Like there's many celebrity actors out there that you look at and you be like, man. But I guarantee you seen pictures when they looking drunk and slurring. You can see a whole bunch.
But
of
I
them.
just don't know how they expect y'all to be perfect all the time because you're all human.
Because
You can't. But that's why they gotta find a flaw.
the reason why people do that is because all right. It's like you just said, how can you be expected to be perfect in that? That's what I call the adult kid syndrome. You see a kid run to the store, what's the first thing? Man, where the parents at? They know that kid shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, you was doing that same thing when you was that age. But now you're older, now you have something to say about it.
Yeah.
When if you were his same age, it wouldn't be that way. So it's all a perception of how people look at things. Even with celebrities, they expect to see what they see on TV.
Yeah.
They expect to. That's
Once
like
again,
some
when
people.
you walk out
that's
your
why
house,
some people they get. There's some
you would
people
wear
out there
perceives
that get so in tune into TV shows
Yeah.
that when they see that actor in public,
They see.
they
only
only
see
see
that
that
character.
Yeah,
How
not
you
the
gonna do
individual.
that to her?
Yeah.
They'll throw
Like,
stuff and it's like,
what's your boy, Ghost Son
Yeah.
on Power, Tyreek?
Hey,
Yeah,
And
Tyreek.
they had that little meme
I
where
see
he was
it
on the
all the
elevator.
time.
Dudes like, I ought to beat your ass.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm not a, that's,
but
It's
that's
my
what
character.
you
That's
get
my
people-
job.
You get
They
people.
see.
That's all they know.
Yeah.
All I know is what's on that TV.
So-
Because guess what? I don't hang out with you. I don't know you.
but
I
how
don't be around you.
ignorant do you got to be, though? You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, it's because people
It's perception.
want to be that. I'm not gonna say all people. I never really say all, but a lot of people they expect to see what they see on that red carpet, the luxury, the niceness, because see the thing is, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of celebrities out there that be on these red carpet. They all talk, say all this positive stuff, but then behind closed door, they cussing worse than a sailor.
Right.
They doing it because
Right.
because I tell people when you see a camera, they're still acting. Don't go by what you see on that camera because when that camera gets turned off, trust me, it's gonna be somebody totally
You're gonna
different.
see something different.
Sometimes they might be the same, but it depends on the individual.
Right.
Some people are some cool people, man. They can like one time I did a movie with Forrest Whitaker. We was out there filming, and he went back there because it was an outside scene, and they had a lot of the extras and everybody inside. And just to show you, he was cool. He was like, "Hey, everybody good in here?" Everybody's like, "Yeah, y'all want to sit here and chill for a little bit longer?" He went and messed up on purpose, just so everybody could stay in there a little bit longer in the AC and chill.
Yeah. It happens.
You know, that just shows you how cool. Like, and like I tell people, if you want a photo from a celebrity, if you want a photo from me, don't go asking for no autograph.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, how y'all doing, man? You looking nice. Don't even treat them like they're a normal person because they'll engage in a conversation faster than that. And they don't think you're
Some
trying
of them
to
like to
discuss
be-
business.
some
That's
like
like
to be
you
normal.
being at a club
Yeah.
and a person trying to pitch their album to you. It's like, dude, I'm trying to chill.
I'm trying to relax.
And then if I get mad at you, like, dude, man, get away, man. Can you
now you
back
talking
up?
bad,
Yeah.
you
Now
bashing.
I got an
You're the
issue
person that has
when
the
all
problem.
I'm trying to do is chill and you
Have
trying
a
to
moment.
talk business.
Yeah.
And I'm not in business mode.
Yeah.
They don't want the cameras in their face because you have cameras in your face all
And then the
night.
moment
Yeah.
you push them, all of a sudden there's a
I'm
lawsuit.
taking your picture. They tell you to
Yeah.
take your camera. Man, get that out my face.
It's like, dude, I pushed him. How did you
Just
get
like
black eye?
it was a I forgot what artist was, but it was a country artist.
Yeah.
He went 20 years before the paparazzi, everybody even realized he had a family and kids
Wow. Because he kept his life private.
because he kept it private.
Yeah.
So you have so many
That's
people that
best.
put their stuff out there.
Yeah.
You're putting your kids out there. Now you mad because people following your kids around. You put them out there.
Yeah.
You put it all over your social media. What do you think? You're a multi-millionaire and ain't nobody finna take no picture of your kids.
Yeah.
And see, with that, she was consent. She knew her lane on their relationship to not.
Yeah,
mess
she
up
didn't
what
cross
he was
certain things.
doing.
Right.
So she wanted to keep her
Her
stuff
life,
private, so
right.
her kids
Yeah.
can grow up normal and all that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's a lot of women.
Did you get some women?
They'll start
They
getting
wanna
mad.
know
what
wanna
You don't want
floss.
to tell people
And they
that
don't
you
even want
dating
the
me.
spotlight,
You
but
got a
still
problem
get
with
out
me.
there.
You got a problem with me. Why don't you want to tell people we dating? Why don't you? And it's like,
So much comfort.
And next
me
you know,
keeping
you done
me
became
not
a
telling,
meme.
we
Yeah.
can go out and chill and do stuff and don't
Everybody
have to worry
becomes
about
memes
no
these
nonsense.
They
days,
do.
boy.
They do.
But a
That's
lot
what
of
it
people
is.
like drama. A lot of people like controversy.
Bye, Felicia.
So what's your proudest moment in your career? If each one of y'all can tell me what's your proudest moment.
Proudest moment.
Yep.
I mean, it's like you have so many because at the end of the day, everybody got proud moments, bad moments, and everything.
Yeah.
And when you're doing and enjoying what you do, a lot of times it's hard to determine on which one was better than the other.
Better than the
It's
other.
like,
Okay.
like I enjoyed this over here. It was like the greatest, but then then I was over in Germany. It was like, but then I was with my lady and it.
Yeah.
It's like, so what is your proudest moment? And see, and the thing about it, people's gonna hang on that on a thread. Let me see what he say. Just like you have women when they talking to guys. Oh, let me see what he say.
Yeah.
People's gonna try to hang on to what that is, regardless if it's good or bad or ugly. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about your proudest moment, shoot, every day you wake up is a proudest moment to me.
Got it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when you're trying to put me in a box where I got to determine on which one's my proudest moment, man, me just living and walking on this earth is a proud moment.
People listening to my music.
Because there's somebody who didn't wake up.
Yeah. That's true. Okay.
Just me sitting down and eating a plate.
Yeah.
There's somebody out there who doesn't have a plate.
That's true.
For me to be able to put some gear on and be clean. There's some people who ain't got that. So it's hard to say what is your proudest moment.
Give us a milestone that you reached that.
You know
Significantly shaped
you know
the
you
way you
reached
go
something.
forward.
You know you reached something and did something good when people want to bash what you did.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for example, just like I just told you, I woke up and wrote a song. That song ended up on the soundtrack.
Right.
Well, I don't believe that song should have been on the soundtrack. I think somebody else should have had that spot. I don't even know why they selected your song. It's like,
But it
you
blew
want to
up.
try to bring me down because I did something that you didn't do.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it's like, so it's like, oh, well, then that's a good moment. I got somebody trying to bash a positive. And when you have
That's what I
people
said.
trying
People
to
that
bash
talk
a
about you, I don't mind
positive,
talk.
then therefore
Yeah.
that's always good. That's why, like they tell people, if you weren't doing something, then there would be nothing that nobody could talk bad about you about. Mm-hmm. So evidently, you're doing something for them to try to say something negative
That's
about
true.
you. Because if you weren't doing anything, you'll be a nobody, so they wouldn't even want to say nothing about you.
And just going off
True.
of that, like I tell people, when people talk about you, they're thinking about you.
Yeah.
When they stop talking about you is when you
They
need
don't
to
give a
worry.
dang.
'Cause now you're nobody. Now you ain't on no social. People
Watch
ain't
it.
following you.
Yeah.
anymore.
For example, take the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of positive and negative in it.
Mm-hmm.
But the more negative did what? There was more negative stuff behind that gave both of them exposure than the
Yep.
positive.
Yep.
That's why it
True.
says no such thing as bad
They're
publicity.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would not want Drake's publicity in
I
there.
know.
Sometimes it ain't what you want.
This is what you get.
It's what you want.
And it's about how you can just try to
Good
curb it.
Lord.
Right.
Because that thing went
Kendrick ripped that dude a new ass.
that
Yeah.
thing went every
It went
every which
viral.
way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But the thing is, even though he did that, they still sat down with one another when they talked about it.
Yeah.
When they didn't even have to do that.
they
Right.
did.
Yeah.
I didn't
He
know.
was like he looked like, really? Did you have to really go there with it?
Yeah.
He said, I'm just saying how I felt. That was the truth. That's just.
Yeah, you called me.
Remember they said
Well,
Drake
that's what
they tried to squash it, have a talk out,
Mm-hmm.
but he was like, hey, that's how I felt. That's what it is.
You
You
said I
know.
touch kids, man. I don't know if I can talk.
But-
to
Okay. Now that's a whole different
we
level.
like him
But
young?
then,
Yeah. That's
then
a
like
whole
I said,
different level.
but even when you
Yeah.
do that, you gotta.
But
look
is it
at
really
this
changing
way.
Drake's pocket?
You gotta look at
The
it.
money ain't
It's
stopping.
not
So you
hurting his
think-
pocket.
So you
Yeah.
think he
Yeah.
It's actually Okay. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
That's what
It's
your
really
belief.
no such thing as good or bad, because even though he did that,
Yeah.
what did more people start doing? They started listening to Drake even more to try to see if he was going to come back with something towards Kendrick.
Yeah.
Back to
So they
Yeah.
still listening, and they download, they waiting on that next
Waiting.
song. So
Yeah.
he's getting more listeners just because they waiting on him to come
Yeah,
out with
if
a,
I
Yeah.
was him, I'd
a
leave
fact
Kendrick the
feedback.
fuck alone.
I would too. Like, how
But
many
they-
beans
but
do
that's
you
what I'm saying,
need?
but they on two different, they on two different
Yeah.
retrospects,
Like,
though.
you know, you stand up to the neighborhood bully.
Yeah.
And get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, I'm come back
You
tomorrow.
keep going
even
back.
stronger, and you keep going. And after a while, somebody be like, hey, man.
Let it go.
Exactly.
That's like
We admire you.
Your tenacity.
Tenacity,
Yeah.
you know, your stick-to-itiveness, your testicular fortitude.
Come on now.
However,
Come on, vocabulary.
Hey.
Give me another one.
I'm done.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil
Hey,
you.
hey,
He's
that's
giving
like-
them big
that's like-
Eminem words.
Hey, that's what they said when you talk about E. You talk about E, man. He coming back for you.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
You talk about Eminem. You say something about his daughter or something case may be, Eminem's not gonna clam up.
But see, that's
Yeah,
the
he a
thing
lyrical
about
genius,
that. But
though.
see, that's the
Oof.
thing. Eminem, Kendrick, they're lyricists.
Yes.
That's what they do.
Lyrical
thrive on
genius.
that
They
shit.
thrive
Yes.
on battle rap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not every rapper out there
Have that
Everybody can't
capability.
battle rap.
That's
Everybody
right.
can't
You
battle
know,
rap.
not everybody can do that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, a lot of them artists, that's like when the Jay-Z's was going against the DMX's and the DMX's
And the
was going against the
Nas,
Nas. And they,
Yeah.
everybody, because that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what I was back in the day.
They just by putting,
Battle rap.
so you
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
that, and then
Iggy
you
was
have
a
the
beast,
mainstream
too.
music. The
Yeah.
mainstream music artist is going to be totally different from the battle rapper.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
they're
true.
going to put out that music everybody
you
wants to
can't
dance
expect
to.
T-Pain to go get into a battle with somebody, and that doesn't make him a lesser artist.
Right.
It's just,
Right.
that's
But-
not
but-
what he
that's
does.
not his
But
scope.
no,
That's in his
technically,
lane. He stays in his
T-Pain,
lane.
T-Pain was a rapper before he was a singer. He was a rapper, so he did
Yeah,
that.
but-
So
oh,
he
he did.
he
Yeah,
he was
he
a
did.
rapper.
He
So
was a
he
rapper.
he can get in there and do. But that's the thing. The more
rap better.
so if he had to rap,
That's why when he was
He
on the
would
map,
rap.
He
people
could
didn't
do
know
it.
that was him
He
when he
could
was
rap.
singing.
I didn't
So
know that
believe that
either.
he
that's
sang.
why a lot of
Yeah.
stuff he
Yeah,
wrote,
I'm
he can rap.
Dang.
You know, so
Rap and sing.
and I'm not gonna take. I mean, but because he was a rapper before a singer.
Because there's
Yeah.
no way in hell you know, like the smack videos and shit.
Yeah.
And they've gotten even worse now. They are so disrespectful, and it's almost like a contact sport.
Yeah.
They're touching you. They
Well,
saying the most
yeah,
foul
but-
shit.
Yeah.
And you got to be, oh, okay, that was a good. One.
You
gotta
gotta
wipe
just
that
handle
shit.
it.
You gotta
Yeah.
ignore it and then
Suck
keep,
it up. Yeah.
But that's just like
I'm in there crying.
But that's like when you that's like when you listen. That's like when you listen to a lot of people.
Like, this nigga hurt my feelings.
Yeah. For real.
But that's why when you listen to like a lot of rappers and stuff, if you look in the back of the days and the new days, it's
Yeah.
totally thing. Back in the days,
Yeah.
they talk about their life, what was going on the street, and you know they're trying to tell you their knowledge and everything.
Right.
Now it's about who you gonna shoot, who you gonna kill, how much
Drugs.
money I got,
Yeah.
and everything case may be. So it's what is catchy during that time.
Yeah. We going to hell in the handbasket
Yeah,
with
but
these
even when
new
kids
damn
was
lyrics.
bashing them in the song, he ended up putting you on some knowledge about Georgia, and you didn't even realize it. 'Cause
Yeah.
he was putting on knowledge means he's not.
He said, "I'ma
dumb.
break it
down
He's
for you."
very smart.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm gonna put. That's why he's putting in this song. Let me put you on some game.
Right.
Because people was like, what?
Like a lot of people
But they
look
just jam
at
into the
artists,
song, not realizing.
Like a lot of people look at
It's
like
not-
artists
yeah.
and actors and musicians like they ain't got nothing up here.
Yeah.
Some of them are very intellectual.
Yeah.
Some of them got a whole like the our boy, our frat brother, the one they always talk about look like Terrence. Like,
You
they
look
talking-
like him, but he don't.
well, no, sometimes when they're coming to me, so I don't know.
Oh.
But like Terrence, for example, like
Yeah.
like Terrence. Terrence is smart. It's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that he has out there that's big stuff that his name is actually on, but he didn't get the credit for it. And when you sit there because he's not using these big words,
Yeah.
oh, he's not smart. He's not this. But if you will sit down with that man, he actually got
Knowledge.
something on his
Because
shoulder.
Master
Yeah.
P is not super articulate. However,
Yeah.
you sat down with him and
He'll
discussed
break down
business.
some
Yeah.
numbers.
He
Yeah,
gonna break it down for you.
Now
Yeah.
you now you're getting in his lane.
Exactly.
See, everybody is smart in their own
way.
way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you
Their
sit there
own
and
way.
say, "Oh, all rappers are alike," you can't do that.
They're not.
All singers are alike, you can't do that because there are some smart folks don't run it because they out to talking about this and money back and don't think they ain't got nothing up on their head. You see what I'm saying? Everybody wants to look at it. Oh, they don't know nothing. That's like, why do you think they always talk about back in the days? All ball players are idiots. They don't know nothing. All they doing is they know how to sign a contract, but don't have no education. There are people out there who
They just believe that.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, people gonna believe what it is because at the end of the day, people are gonna say what they want to say.
2 Chainz he's got like a 4-year college degree. You know what I'm saying?
The moment you walk into the store, they're gonna be like, "Hey, did you play basketball?"
Yeah.
No,
That's
I
the
played
first
baseball.
thing is.
No, I played air hockey.
Yeah.
I played lacrosse.
Yeah.
We were just talking about
That's
baseball and how blacks don't. It's kind of a little bit off. Me and LaWanda were talking about baseball and how on the radio station they said there wasn't a lot of blacks playing baseball.
right.
But the amount of effort it takes into playing baseball, we're not going to probably engage in. You can give
Right.
somebody a basketball, all y'all need is a hoop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basketball,
Because
football.
that's the way they project it.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna say
Everything's about
I'm not
protection,
gonna say
man.
what it is. I'm just gonna say go research it. Go research where baseball actually started. You research that, you're gonna have a whole it's gonna be like, really?
Yeah.
Black people.
Oh,
we
yeah.
came up with a lot of
Absolutely.
things. Like we
Yeah.
came up with we had a lot of stuff that we didn't get credit for.
Because
Yeah.
it was the American sport. So we don't. So I mean, it's
Like you talking about Christopher Clover.
it's a lot of stuff.
discovered
Like I
America.
said, you just gotta.
How
stay
you discover
humble
something that people
with
already here?
everything.
Right. They were already here.
Nowadays,
Now,
with
that
stuff,
wasn't
you have
the
to stay
truth.
humble.
That
You don't
was
wanna
just
step on
Well,
them
yeah, but you go
toes.
back and read
Fictitious.
his,
There
if
go
you go
your
back and read
career.
his books and novels like
Yeah.
that, he actually tells you what he saw when he got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, with that being said, y'all have been amazing. Y'all have dropped a lot of nuggets. So if the people aren't paying attention, they're crazy because you guys have given a lot of insight into the industry from both perspectives. Now tell us about your upcoming projects. What do y'all have in the works? We want to know.
We got a few things that's in the mix. We got some show stuff coming up. You'll probably see us around for some other interviews.
Okay.
There's some things we're reaching out as far as film wise. A lot of times, when it comes to film, you really can't talk about it, go into detail about certain
Right.
things until contracts is done. So it's kind of
Absolutely.
hard to speak on certain things. But just know that we have a lot of different things coming up.
Okay.
We have a lot of different projects that
Y'all
we're
planning
working
on
on.
getting behind the camera anytime soon?
We're working on. We also have two videos. Two music videos. We're gonna be actually getting ready to shoot here shortly. One of
Okay.
them we're gonna be shooting out here in Houston. The second one, we don't know if we're gonna do it here or where yet. One of them we want to do out in Florida. So,
Okay.
but we got a few things that's coming up that so be on the lookout. We might be looking for people to come out there and join or whatnot. We'll let y'all know what's up.
All right.
And we'll go from there.
So tell them where they can follow you. Can you give them your Instagram pages, please? Or Instagram, Facebook, wherever y'all at.
On
YouTube?
social media.
Yeah, your social media. What did I say?
All of them.
Can you
Oh.
give them your
That is-
Instagram? Your Instagram
Give them your
pages?
address,
So
your
here's
phone
the-
number,
here's
your
the thing.
Instagram,
your
your
shoe
IG.
size,
Here's the
your
thing, and I will
clothes,
say
what
this.
you wear.
She be teasing me, but she figured out what she is. We're a certain age where that made perfect sense to say it like
No, but she said it 3 times. She said, "Can you give them your Instagrams, your IGs, your?" I'm like,
Did I really? Oh, I'm getting old as hell
like,
then.
Instagram,
What
IGs,
you drinking?
social media.
Just a little bit. I
I
thought I
need some of
said
what she got.
Facebook. I'm sorry. I thought I
need what
said
she got.
Instagram,
Okay,
your Facebook.
She gonna start bringing
Yeah, I'm
what
sorry.
What is your AOL?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go back that far.
Give me your MySpace.
you guys have dial up because
Like, what is that?
Now you
That is in
you
the
need to
song.
be easy.
I want that.
People be like,
what
what's
are
up?
my
Get your
limitations?
ass.
You
Yeah.
know what my limitations with social media.
Hey, they gonna be like, what is that?
But yeah,
That shit is so difficult for us.
so you can find us everywhere. We're on every
Yeah.
download, every streaming site. You just have to spell it right.
Okay.
Spell it for
That's
us.
DOUBLEXPERINCE. So there's no E on experience. It's X.
You gonna find a group 5
Yes.
shades
You're
lighter.
gonna find somebody 5 shades lighter than us. So, and we're 2 totally different groups. No disrespect to them, but they have their music and we have ours. We're
Right.
totally 2 different groups.
Yeah,
So you
there's another Social Drinkers podcast on the.
Like I said,
But it's
because
spelled
it's
different.
all
Yeah.
how you spell
How you
stuff.
spell it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
they ain't fucking with us. But anyway, I'm sorry.
Right, so yeah, so you can we on all the streaming sites. We on Apple Music, Amazon, Deezer, iTunes, Spotify,
Almost pretty much everything out
pretty
there.
much
We're
any
pretty much on the
download
majority of
streaming
them.
site.
All the major ones.
We're
There's
on
some
all
of the
the
other
social
ones.
medias.
On all the
You
social
just have to
medias.
spell it correctly.
Yeah,
From
and YouTube,
Facebook,
but just
You
find
see
me
it
out.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two twins on there. You know you're on the right page.
Yeah. Well,
you see
y'all
your
have
group,
totally been an experience.
y'all in Dallas,
Y'all got
November
it? Experience?
Yeah,
we
double.
gonna be performing at
Y'all,
50 Shades of Slay.
y'all sleeping on me. I mean, I feel so neglected. It
She's
gotta
like,
be
hey,
a
she's
man
gonna want to
thing.
walk up to you and be like,
Yeah.
double.
Not here. No.
Do you hear the words that coming out of my mouth?
But
The
y'all,
password isn't it.
I know.
No, I'm
Password is
sorry.
what?
What? What's the password? That's what it is.
That's what I'm asking you. What's the password?
Oh shit.
What?
I'm sorry, Sean. We were doing that earlier.
I know. I know.
You better watch it. She gonna watch you. Be like, who's on first?
Yeah.
Now, what's up first?
No, what's on second?
So wait a minute. So
Who's
y'all
on
do
first?
live performances. Are y'all performing live anytime soon?
We're gonna be performing at the 50 Shades of Slay.
Slay.
In
50 Shades of
Dallas.
Slay.
It's a
50
big
Shades
show
of Slay.
November 10th.
Okay.
So if y'all there, y'all purchase the tickets. Make sure
November
y'all put our name in there.
Is
Let
that-
people know? Yeah, we coming to see
Is
these
that
guys.
through
Yeah.
our mutual friend?
I doubt
With
it.
No.
No,
What do
this
you mean?
is some.
Yeah,
this
that
is a
sounds
different
like somebody
Yeah,
else
it's
in
something
Dallas.
else.
one. This is
This
this
is
something
the same
Dallas.
name of 50 Shades of Green.
Green.
50 Shades of Slay is the one that.
And they're doing
Y'all
something
said 50,
different.
y'all, y'all talking about
No,
50 Shades
this
of Green.
is-
Yeah,
this
this
is
is in
Dallas.
Dallas.
This is
Oh, I
50
thought
Shades
you
of
was
Slay.
doing- I
it's
thought you
it's
was
a
doing-
magazine called
No,
Slay
it's a magazine out of
Slay
it.
magazine.
Slay.
So,
Christmas
yeah,
thing.
Not slave, but slave.
Like Slay
Slay.
Bears.
Yeah.
Like Slay, we gonna slay it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
I
We
just-
on the same page?
Yeah, we are.
Not
now.
green,
I
not
love
black, not
Yeah,
purple.
right.
We ain't put no colors in it. There ain't no colors. No colors. It's neutral. Neutral. We're gonna slay the colors.
Okay.
Neutral.
He said, "I don't want to read the book. I'm going straight to the description."
Yeah, okay. 50 Shades of Slay, November 10th in Dallas, Texas.
Dallas.
What time does your show start and how can people purchase tickets?
We're going to end up posting it out. We're going to
Watch our
posting it
page.
just watch our page.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working
got
on
it.
that stuff.
Everything
We got to
on
get the
there.
links and everything
in the
for
next
it.
Okay.
So we can actually put to set it all up.
Okay. So y'all
But
heard
if you
it.
go, just make sure you mention our name.
Double Experience.
You do
Make
them
sure you
tickets.
mention
Say
it.
Double
X.
Experience. Coming to see him.
Not exposure.
I want to see if they're actual
Somebody
twins.
You know
ready to
what?
say or something.
I want to see if they're actual twins. This could be some
Yeah.
film trickery.
Real quick, how much do y'all have to clarify
Man.
exactly what the
Constantly.
fuck? Okay.
Constantly.
We do it too.
I'm
so
like,
I
where you
know
get
the feeling.
exposure?
Yeah.
What's exposure?
There's
What's
been
exposure?
times we've actually had to go back to like when we've done interviews with magazines. Hey, we're like, yo, you spelt it wrong.
Yeah.
No, you got the wrong name. It's like because people
We
go
have
by
double
what they
extreme
know.
here.
Yeah.
We're not being rude about it or trying to
that's how
be.
the fuck you
but
are.
but some people be like, how he approached like that? The only thing we said was like, hey, you have a
Yeah.
whole E on here. You got people looking up the wrong stuff. Because if you sit there and put double experience, hey, it's a show of this, they're gonna look up double experience with that
Yeah.
E, and then you're gonna show up at a show and you're gonna see all different the colors that you ain't used to being around, and you gonna be like, where am I at? And then you're gonna see a band coming up double experience. You gonna be like,
That ain't them.
But that's why you see us every time we say our name, we go double Xperience.
Son, you part of it. I see you.
Like, I'm
You
on
part of it. So, I kind of feel a little embarrassed. I do. Because I know how y'all feel about people asking y'all about autographs. But can y'all autograph my picture?
Oh, damn group.
Oh, I don't mind.
I don't have my
autograph all day.
stamp.
I don't care.
Don't be ugly with me.
With us,
I don't
like,
care.
even at the end of the day, with
Autograph all
us,
day.
when we do autographs, we try to stick around as long
And
as
we
but
just
you know,
had that conversation.
just forgive us if we don't make it to it. So we try to sign as much as possible we can.
Okay, well, make sure y'all do it before y'all leave. There you go. So I'll do it now. Y'all can do it on
You
camera.
ready to go so I can move mine out the way.
I'm gonna take up the whole.
Oh, that's going to be ugly. You going to write all over our face?
Like, I don't see my face.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are very cool. I mean, you're down to earth, extremely humble. And so let me tell y'all, I did research y'all. Y'all want to hear what I heard about y'all? What did you do to my picture?
I got you, bro. We'll take care of it. It's
Can you
dry.
read it?
It's
No.
dry. The
can't
marker
read it?
dry.
It's called a dry marker, not a dry
So
eraser.
we'll get to it.
Okay.
That
So
marker's
look,
going
y'all
through.
want me
gotta
to
add pressure to it.
y'all want me to tell y'all what I heard about y'all? When I did my little research on you guys as like people and coming on. So these are the things that I heard.
I didn't do it.
And I have some decent sources. So they said, number one, they said that you guys were extremely professional. You are like fun to be around. You're open.
Y'all definitely punctual.
Exactly. Exactly. Opposed to some of the other artists we done had.
Leave it alone.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
They don't give
See
a
what
fuck.
happened
Okay.
Oh, my nigga.
And you don't want to get me started.
You
Rigging.
boy.
We
We
ain't gonna
got some people that have completely disrespected our time.
Yes.
And they
yes.
be mad with y'all about it. You on their time. Like, what? I ain't know y'all
Well,
song.
because you rap, you can come when you feel like it. You can hotbox in the car.
Yeah. Oh
You can
man, that just
stink up the studio.
I be high on contact.
Yes.
Oh my god.
leave that- we'll leave
Okay,
that
so back to y'all. And then I heard that you guys were just very personable. And again, and if y'all missed those characteristics, I said professional, personable. Shoot, I missed two. And they said y'all were pretty open.
I told you, what she drinking? You know, we knew what she
I know. And they said y'all were pretty open too. So I just wanted y'all to know that y'all
Yeah, we
lived
try
up
to-
to the characteristics and some. Like it was, Chon and I are just so grateful y'all came on
Absolutely.
No, we
and
appreciate
we got a
y'all having
chance
us
to
out,
meet
so.
y'all and everything because it's been fun. Chon, you can say your part.
No, that's it. It's just been interesting talking to y'all. I love music.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to music my entire life. It's just a big part of me. But anytime we have musicians on and we can actually talk about music, and sometimes I can ask little questions about that I have questions about in the industry. The only thing I didn't ask was about the ugly side of the industry.
Oh, it's a whole
But-
bunch of that. Bro.
Yes, but we can
be
we can
here
leave that
all
alone,
day
'cause
for
that's
that.
like a whole episode in and of itself. But other than that, I just really respect artistry, people that have to create in order to survive. It's got to be difficult. Y'all brought up the 4 different ways that y'all have to guard y'all shit in order to make sure that things go right. It seems like instead of just being able to create and make music and enjoy yourselves, you have to involve yourself in the business of it. And that kind of just makes it kind of fucked up. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I admire what y'all do.
But that's
And
how
I-
you get to where you're trying to get, and you
Yeah.
know everything is where it's supposed to be, because so many people can screw you over so fast if you don't know
Yeah.
how the business works, and you be like, "Where's my money?" Oh, they said they didn't make nothing at the door, so
yeah, so
you know you don't
so
have
at
nothing.
the end of the day,
Yeah, that's happened to us before. We got
Wow.
some stories.
Yeah,
about
yeah,
So
we
you
got
just gotta
stories
walk-
like
that.
You just
We've
gotta
had-
walk off.
yeah, it's
Can't-
nothing you can do about it.
Oh,
That's
you
why.
fighting. It's
Yeah,
only
but you-
one or
that's
two,
not a
and
good
you're
idea.
not
Yeah.
gonna win that.
Yeah.
battle,
Now you done
know,
got
so-
caught up. Now you done messed your stuff. Now you done messed up your opportunity.
Yeah.
That's why I say at the end of the day, when you're doing stuff, you know, I don't care if you're an actor, a musician, artist, writer, man, get you a lawyer, man.
Yeah.
Get you somebody that got your back. Get somebody that can read that paperwork. Because you get so many people that get caught up in the fine lines. They see the fortune, they see the fame, they see that money, but can't tell you what's in that contract. Know your contract. Know your, like I said before, know your business. Know
Remember
your
them
craft.
challenges? When you learn from them challenges.
Yeah.
I knew the
Right?
contract. We had some bad contracts.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
know,
We've
so
had
we
people
had-
steal from us. We've
We had
had
people-
promoters
we
run
done
out
been
the
through
door
it.
with the money.
we had people
I
take
mean,
off with
all
Like I
kinds
cash.
of
said,
stuff.
you learn from them
You learn from your mistakes.
challenges.
Yeah.
The whole point is learn from your mistakes. Don't build onto your mistakes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Makes sense.
So
Well, Double Experience, thank you for joining the Social
We
Drinkers
appreciate you having us out here.
podcast. And we had a blast with you guys. Anything else you want to
No,
close
I'm
us
good.
out?
That's about it.
Thank you guys.
appreciate it.
Thank y'all for joining the Social Drinkers podcast. As y'all always know, this will be dropped on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Click and subscribe. The Social Drinkers podcast. We need to get our subs up.
Absolutely. Y'all kind of stalled on us. That's okay. The
Yeah.
people that's watching probably already subbed, so
Yes.
we'll work on it.
Yes. Peace.
It's the Social Drinkers Podcast.